After multiple injuries, Northside's first, second, and third string quarterbacks worked together to defeat Jonesboro. I'm Morgan Henry, and this is the 7A Central Report. Starting off with last week's results, Cabot defeats Conway 35-20 in a surprising turn of events Friday night. The Wampus Cats outgained the Panthers 327-316, but Cabot held one of the state's top offenses to just 3 touchdowns. Cabot led 21-13 at the half after teams exchanged 3 and outs to start the second half. The Panthers strung together 10 plays over 77 yards, topped off by Abe Owens' crossfield pass to Gavin Rodone. This was Cabot's largest lead of the night, but it lasted only 1 play. Conway quarterback Donovan Amalo connected with Chris O'Neill, and the Wampus Cat wideout did the rest as he tore through the sideline for an 84-yard touchdown. However, this was the last time Conway would find the end zone as they fumbled inside their own 20-yard line, and a personal foul took the ball to the Conway 5. And the Panthers running back Evion Jimerson carried twice to set the night's final margin at 35-20. The Cabot Panthers will host Little Rock Central this week. Northside's defense kept Jonesboro from getting an upset as they forced a late turnover and a 4th down stop to secure a 36-28 win. This week's Player of the Week is senior quarterback Punt as he made a late return in the game after being injured in warm-ups to spark Northside a late field goal. Savoy struggled to throw the ball, but he fought through pain and put Northside on top. Sophomore McLean Moody learned about 30 minutes before the game that he would start at quarterback and guided Northside to a 14-0 lead with the first 2 quarter touchdown drives. Moody was 13 for 14 for 167 yards in just the first quarter. Jonesboro scored on consecutive touchdown drives, but Northside wide receiver Takevion King ran 47 yards for a score to give Northside a 26-15 lead. The 2 teams continued to go back and forth until the final quarter as the Grizzlies scored on a 36-yard run and a field goal. Northside will travel to Conway this week. Bryant easily defeats Little Rock Central in a 42-0 victory Friday night. Running backs Chris Ganaway, James Martin, and Daniel Anderson each ran for scores in the first quarter to make the score 21-0. In the second quarter, Ganaway caught and rushed for his second touchdown and 3rd touchdowns, and Anderson rushed for his second to make the final score 42-0. Bryant is on the road this week as they take on Little Rock Southwest. North Little Rock running back Javante Harris scored 3 touchdowns on 5 carries to beat Southwest 50-8. Harris carried 5 times for 64 yards, and Torrance Moore rushed 8 times for 54 yards and 1 touchdown. The Charging Wildcats quarterback passed for 66 yards and 2 scores. Skylar Easter and DeMarcus Williams combined for 3 interceptions for North Little Rock's defense. North Little Rock is on the road this week as they face Jonesboro. Wrapping up for this week, I'm Morgan Henry, and this has been the 7A Central Report.
Good evening and welcome back home to John McConnell Stadium. He's Tim Roach. I'm Levi Gilbert, and we're joining you a little bit early tonight because guess what? It's homecoming. It's that time of year, Tim.
Love homecoming. Celebration of some really fine people, parents, and all that stuff.
Yeah, and we're going to have all of it for you live here on Conway Corp. And can't wait to share it. I know it's going to be a big night. And a big night for your Wampus Cats as well. We'll get into all of that a little bit later as Fort Smith Northside comes to town, and your Wampus Cats coming off their first loss of the season. It's kind of a weird spot to be in.
Well, and we did not perform up to our expectations, and I mean that from the fans' perspective, from the coaching perspective, even from the players. If you talk to those guys, they did not perform in any facet like that. We got beat in every facet, and so that's a great lesson to learn. But it's still a lot of time in the season to get everything we want.
We are getting all set. You can see them across the way. A lot of the colorful, pretty dresses.
Weather's super nice tonight.
Oh, so yeah, it's great.
Awesome. Yeah.
Great weather for it. Not too cold.
No rain.
Not hot. No rain. Perfect night for homecoming, and what we hope is a perfect night for a homecoming victory here as we'll kick off in about 30 minutes. But first, all the homecoming festivities, and I've got no script. I'll just be honest. I don't have a script, so we're going to be leaning on AJ Spertolosi.
Oh, look at you. I
said it correctly.
He'll tell you that later.
Or at least I hope I did. Yeah. I tried really hard. So I hope I got that right. And, of course, a lot of names coming at you here in just a few minutes. And Tim, Conway native, 57 Should I have said that?
Yeah, that's okay.
57 years you've been in Conway. I'm sure you'll have some fun anecdotes to share.
Oh, yes, of course. Some great families here.
Begin the coronation ceremony of the Conway High School Homecoming Court.
There's AJ.
Let's start with our senior homecoming maid.
Starting with seniors today.
Our first senior maid is Kaden Beckwith. She's the daughter of Audrika Pitton and Bakari Beckwith. Kaden is a member of the CHS Lady Basketball Team, Baby Club, Key Club, National Honor Society, CHS Student Council, and Caring Cat. She also participates in Rhythm Student Ministry at St. Mark Baptist Church. Kaden enjoys watching movies, reading her Bible, and hanging out with her friends. She was named to the all-tournament team at the Dandra Thomas Tournament and is escorted this evening by her father, Bakari Beckwith.
We all know Kaden Beckwith.
Yeah.
We get to talk about her a lot here in the next just a few months away.
She looks great in the dress, but boy, she looks great on the court as well. She's a dandy point guard.
Our next senior maid is Abigail Drennan. Abigail is the daughter of Donnie and Martha Drennan and is a member of CHS Student Council, CHS Photography, and has been a performer in the CHS Musical Productions. Abigail is a member of First Baptist Student Ministry in Conway K-Life. She enjoys working at Harlow and Poppy, looking at Pinterest, shopping, getting iced coffee, and listening to Taylor Swift. Abigail is president of Caring Cats, chaplain of Delta Beta Sigma, a member of National Honor Society, and has served her class on the CHS Homecoming Court as both a sophomore and a junior. She is escorted this evening by her father, Donnie Drennan.
And that's senior maid Abigail Drennan.
Ladies and gentlemen,
on the court last year as well.
Abigail Drennan. Next, we have senior maid Nakia Jones. The daughter of TJ and Chassie Jones, Nakia is a member of CHS Student Council, Fashion Club, and Fellowship of Christian Athletes. She also participates in the True Holiness Media Team and is a voice student at Palmer Music. Nakia enjoys making YouTube videos, creating music, and singing. She has previously served her class as a CHS Homecoming Court as both a sophomore and a junior. Nakia is escorted this evening by her father, TJ Jones.
And it's senior maid Nakia Jones.
Nakia Jones. Our next senior maid is Nastalia Jones. She's the daughter of Shamika Walker and Christopher Jones, and is a member of Key Club, National Honor Society, and the CHS Mirrors Diversity Quarterly. She also volunteers in Conway through Community Connection. Nastalia enjoys cleaning, listening to music, going out with her friends, and hanging out with her older cousin. She's escorted tonight by her family friend, Philip Hardwick.
Senior maid Nastalia Jones.
Our next senior maid is Audrey Kendrick. The daughter of Greg and Jennifer Kendrick, Audrey is a member of the Conway Lady Cat Volleyball Team, Caring Cats, CHS Student Council, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, CHS Photography, and she's been a performer in the Conway High School Musical Productions. She's also very active in her student ministry at Conway's First Baptist Church, Conway K-Life, and she loves cheering on the cats in the student section. She enjoys hiking, painting, playing guitar, and singing. She's a member of National Honor Society, and she has previously served her class on the homecoming court as both a sophomore and a junior maid. Audrey is escorted this evening by her father, Greg Kendrick.
Now, Tim, I know Audrey is someone you are familiar with.
Yeah. Greg is Dr. Kendrick is one of my favorite people in the world. Just a great family.
Next, we have senior maid Camille.
Well represented there. He's a super guy. And she is an unbelievable volleyball player.
Member of Health Occupation Students of America, Caring Cats, CHS Student Council, and National Honor Society. She is also a member of Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority and Irby Dance Studios competition team. Camille enjoys spending time outdoors, taking her dogs on walks, and spending time with her friends and family. She received first place at State Forensics Dramatic Interpretation, is a graduate of the Conway Area Youth Leadership Program, and is on track to earn Distinguished High Honors. She is escorted this evening by her father, Dr. Chris Lambert.
And that's senior maid Camille Lambert.
I know this family as well.
Our next senior
super
maid
family.
is
Chris is a great guy as well. He got a selfie up here.
Oh,
2 weeks ago.
yeah,
2 weeks ago, he was
I thought he
getting a
looked
selfie.
familiar.
He's
Yes.
been a member of the CHS Orchestra, JROTC, and the Future Business Leaders of America. She is also a member of the Arkansas Air National Guard. Jessica enjoys playing video games, being outdoors, watching anime, hanging out with friends, and playing her viola. She has also received the Military Excellence and Purple Heart Award in JROTC. And she has played in the All-Region Orchestra for the past 5 years. She's escorted this evening by her father, Forrest McGee.
That's senior maid Jessica McGee. Video games, come on.
Maid
I can get on board.
That's right.
I can get on board with that.
She's daughter of Jeff Crawford and Nicole Mims, is a member of the CHS Orchestra, CHS Camerata Choir, Young Feminists Alliance, Future Business Leaders of America, Chinese National Honor Society, Fashion Club, and Black Student Union. She's also a member of the Stage Door Dance Arts Elite Competition Team and Girl Scouts of America. Megan enjoys playing her cello, dancing, and writing. She's a Star Power Senior National Champion, and she has earned the seal of biliteracy in both English and Chinese. She is escorted this evening by her mother, Nicole Mims.
And that's senior maid Megan Mims Crawford. She can speak Chinese. That's impressive.
One of the youngest of the Mims Crawford girls. They all have been through this process before.
Okay.
April Cook. Ava is a member of Caring Cats, CHS Varsity Dance Team, CHS Student Council, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Future Farmers of America, and is an assistant director of the CHS Choir. She is also a member of New Life Church, and she is the president of Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority. Ava enjoys hanging out with her friends, going to the lake, singing, playing board games, and going on walks with her mom. She has made the All-Region and All-State Choir, and she is planning to graduate with high honors. She is escorted this evening by her father, Jeff Weeks.
Senior maid Ava Weeks.
That's a former roommate of mine, business partner.
Didn't she sing the national anthem?
She has a twin sister named Anna.
Oh, it was Anna.
I think, yeah.
Heard rave reviews about that.
Good family.
National Honor Society, Fashion Club, and the CHS Band. She enjoys hanging out with her friends, driving around Conway, and playing her flute. Emily has made first band in the All-Region, and she's acquired 4 solo and ensemble first-place medals. Emily has also served her class as a sophomore on the CHS Homecoming Court. She is escorted this evening by her father, John Blair.
That's Emily Blair. Was that our first
Next,
junior maid?
I think so.
Maid,
Yep.
All right.
Jaylee Chavira. She's daughter of Edgar Sarabia and Suilin Chavira. Jaylee is a member of Caring Cats and National Honor Society, and is also a member of Chi Alpha. She enjoys working out, hanging out with Chi Alpha, spending time with her family, and taking naps. Jaylee also served her class on the homecoming court as a sophomore maid. She's escorted this evening by her mother, Suilin Chavira.
That's junior maid Jaylee Chavira. All about the naps. Big proponent.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Now let's meet junior maid, Brooklyn Ferguson. Brooklyn is the daughter of Robert and Karen Ferguson and Amber Ferguson. She's a member of Conway Lady Cat Volleyball Team, National Honor Society, CHS Student Council, and Caring Cats. She also participates in Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority and Conway Juniors Volleyball, Skills USA, and she's also representing her class as a sophomore on the homecoming court. Brooklyn enjoys paddleboarding, hanging out with her friends and family, and watching NCIS. She's escorted this evening by her father, Robert Ferguson.
And it's junior maid Brooklyn Ferguson.
And up next we have
Member of the
junior
volleyball
maid
team. They're having an incredible year this year, leading the
Bella's
6A.
daughter of Darren Irby and Julie Thomas. Bella's a member of Key Club, Caring Cats, and Beta Club. She is also involved in the Sunshine Competitive Dance Company and Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority. Bella enjoys reading, dancing, and playing mini golf. She is a chapter treasurer for Key Club, and she obtained over 155 community service hours during her sophomore year. She also teaches dance at Sunshine Academy, and she built a free lending library for her community. Bella is escorted tonight by her father, Darren Irby.
That's junior maid Belle Irby.
And next we have junior maid Chloe King. She's the daughter of Eric King and Sarah King. Chloe's a member of Beta Club, National Honor Society, Caring Cats, and the CHS Student Council. She also participates in Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority and her K-Life small group. Chloe enjoys hanging out with her friends and family, going shopping, taking photos, and going to the gym. She's also a member of the National Honor Society and has represented her class as a sophomore on the homecoming court. Chloe is escorted this evening by her father, Eric King.
Junior maid Chloe King.
I struggle to say anything bad about Eric King, so I'm not going to.
And now we have junior maid.
He's
Okay.
awesome family. Man, I love Eric King.
Mari is the daughter of Chandria Baker and Sibylle McGowan, and the secretary of CHS Student Council, a member of the Diversity Committee, the CHS Mental Health Coalition, Young Democrats, CHS Black Students Union, and Choosing to Excel leadership team. Mahari enjoys going on walks with her friends, taking pictures, crocheting, and spending time with her family. She is escorted tonight by her uncle, Avery Baker.
And that's junior maid Mahari McGowan.
Next we have junior maid Lucy Amalo. Lucy is the daughter of John Lucy Amalo, who is a member of the Mental Health Coalition, CHS Student Council, Health Occupation Students of America, Future Farmers of America, Future Business Leaders of America, and a volunteer at Salem Place Nursing Home. Lucy represented her class as a sophomore on the homecoming court, and in her spare time, Lucy enjoys getting her nails done, going on walks, watching documentaries, and listening to music. She's escorted this evening by her father, John Amalo.
Junior maid Lucy Omalo.
Our final junior maid is Amaya Taylor. Amaya is the daughter of Venicia and Lamar Taylor. She's also a member of the Lady Cats basketball team, CHS Student Council, Fashion Club, and Health Occupation Students of America. She plays travel basketball and participates in Chi Alpha Bible study. Amaya enjoys painting and drawing, playing basketball, taking her dog for a walk, and hanging out with her friends. She is escorted this evening by her father, Lamar Taylor.
Junior maid Amaya Taylor.
Next we have our sophomore maid. Our first sophomore maid is Addie Bartholomew. She's the daughter of Christian Corey Bartholomew and is a member of CHS Lady Cat Soccer Team, Caring Cats, and CHS Student Council. Addie plays Arkansas Rising competitive soccer and is currently pledging Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority. In her spare time, she enjoys hiking, hanging out with her friends, and spending time with her nephews. Addie is escorted tonight by her father, Chris Bartholomew.
Our prayers continue to be with the Bartholomew family, Tim.
It is a special family.
Kate is the daughter of Wade and Megan Berry and is a member of Key Club, Beta Club, Caring Cats, and is currently pledging Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority. Kate attends Conway First Baptist Church and CrossFit Conway. She enjoys working out, playing volleyball, and going relays. Kate was named third in Arkansas in her age group in the 2022 CrossFit Open. She is escorted this evening by her father, Wade Berry. Our next sophomore maid is Lily Boudry. Lily is the daughter of Chris Boudry and Laura Boudry and is a member of the CHS volleyball team, the CHS Lady Cat soccer team, Key Club, Community Connection, and is currently pledging Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority. She enjoys hanging out with her friends, shopping, watching movies, and playing volleyball and soccer. She is escorted this evening by her father, Chris Boudry.
Lily is a member of the junior varsity volleyball team.
And up next we have sophomore maid, Gray Denton. Gray is the daughter of Craig and Chrissy Denton and is a member of the CHS volleyball team, Future Farmers of America, Caring Cats, and CHS Student Council. Gray also plays Conway Juniors Club volleyball, is involved in Antioch Student Ministry, and is currently pledging Delta Beta Sigma Social Sorority. She enjoys hanging out with her family, watching Criminal Minds, traveling, and spending time with her dog, Cobain. Gray is escorted tonight by her father, Craig Denton.
Gray plays volleyball. Craig is supposed to be on the sidelines running the chains. I would wonder if he's going to be able to, to break loose tonight.
Our sophomore maid is Damely Diaz. She's daughter of Noel and Abby Diaz. Damely is a member of Health Occupation Students of America. She's an active member of her church and involved in their youth ministry and missions, and served on staff this summer at Revive Kids. Damely enjoys taking long walks, reading, playing volleyball, playing the violin, and helping her mom at her small business. She's escorted tonight by her father, Noel Diaz. And up next we have sophomore maid, Sanaya Jefferson. Nice daughter, Shalonda Young and Sutton Jefferson. She's a member of Chi Sigma Chi Step Team and choosing to excel. In her spare time, Sanaya enjoys designing nails, spending time with family and friends, playing volleyball, and watching TikTok. She's escorted this evening by her uncle, TJ Jones. Our final sophomore maid is Adele Muyaga. She's the daughter of Rose McEwen. Adele was a member of Chi Sigma Chi Step Team, the CHS band, and the CHS flag line. She enjoys painting, cooking, and gardening. Adele was escorted this evening by her brother, Julius. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to present your 2022 Conway High School Homecoming Tour. At this time, we'll recognize the CHS Maid of Honor and crown the 2022 Homecoming Queen. Your 2022 CHS Homecoming Maid of Honor is Ava Wee. A is being presented with a bouquet of roses from Conway High School Principal, Mr. Buck Bing. And now at this time, it is my pleasure to announce your 2022 Homecoming Queen. Your 2022 Conway High School Homecoming Queen is Nakia Jones. Nakia is being crowned by the 2021 Conway High School Homecoming Queen, Lenny Kellybrew. She's also being presented with a football sign by the Conway High School seniors.
All right, our big congrats to Nakia Jones and the entire 2022 homecoming court. The Conway Regional Health System's pregame show continues here on Conway Corp.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Welcome back to the Conway Regional Health System pregame show. Jeff, Levi, and Tim now joined by senior offensive lineman Sean Tufu. Sean, thank you for being with us, man. It's been a pleasure to watch you play football in Conway for a long time. How long have you been playing football in Conway? What was the beginning of your journey in a sport that I know you love?
I started in 3rd grade, Optimus League. I was on the Saints since then, and then all the way up to like 6th grade, I was in Optimus, and then started with 7th grade at Ruth Doyle, and I had Coach Rogers for my first year there until he moved up here.
And one question before we get to the next one that Levi's got for you. At what point did you move to the offensive line? At any point were you a back or a skill position player?
Coach Rogers actually had me on the O-line first.
Okay.
He moved me down the left guard to start out.
All right. Well, Sean, I mean, people have been used to seeing you on that offensive line in high school. I mean, you've been starting since you were a sophomore. Played a lot of different positions, last year at right tackle, and now you've moved into this right guard slot. What is it about this position that you think plays well into your strengths?
Oh, well, with me being out, I've been able to gain more weight, so I'm more of a heavy person, and I've gotten more stronger. So just on the interior is just full strength going in.
John, I know that it was extremely frustrating to start the year on the sidelines as you battled through a couple of injuries. But during that time, the offensive line still played great.
Yes.
What did you do during that time to help your teammates stay together and play as well as they did?
Well, to start out, it was our new starting right tackle, Cole Williams, coming up. He was usually a guard, so I was trying to help him out with different techniques and how to move faster, on which the independent hands to use, and just more of motivating them to keep going no matter what.
All right, Sean, I got to know, you said you put on a little weight. Take me through a typical meal. What's a day in the life of food for Sean Tufu?
Oh, well, I don't eat breakfast. I'm not a breakfast guy. It'll just throw me off. But lunch, I usually have I have 2 sandwiches with 2 different packs of chips, 2 oranges, and then the Mott's gummies.
Oh, okay. Very good.
And then at dinner is whatever my mom cooks.
Good answer. Good answer.
Right.
Hey, so we know about your food now. I know that you're a Dolphins fan. I know that about you.
Yes.
Take me through something else about Sean Tufu. How do you get motivated? How on a Friday night? What happens when you get to the field house or get to the locker room if we're on the road? Music that you're listening to? Do you get alone? Do you get with a buddy? How do you get in the mindset you need to be before you run out there?
Plug in headphones, thinking about all the things. I myself, I play with anger. So I just think about all the things that just happened throughout the week, and I just let it go on Friday.
Well, you keep letting it go, Sean. It has been fun to watch you, and we know that you've come from a great family that we love very much, and it's really been a pleasure to watch you. And so, good luck tonight, homecoming, and the rest of this season. Let's keep playing into December, okay?
Yes, sir.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
We continue now on the Conway Regional Health System pregame show with Coach Keith Fimple joining us. And Coach, first time this year we've had to talk about a defeat last Friday night. How are the players and coaches handling it?
Well, I think that's something we had to, talk about on Sunday, first with our senior meeting, just with those guys there. And really what you're working on is the mentality of, between 15 and 18-year-old kid that you don't want to lose twice by just losing once. And that's what we talked about. And we talked about putting that behind us, which is one of our standard rules here. We go to the next play, we go to the next game. And they've done a pretty good job of that this week, putting it behind us and going to work.
Coach, I actually have two quick questions. I'm going to look back one more time, but a little bit different here. I want to talk about the Conway faithful, man, coming out, representing the city well. They were loud. I mean, 6 games in, I think it's safe to say that no fan base is traveling quite like Conway.
No, and again, we talked about from the very the beginning, building off last year, the excitement that's been around, and it's been really good to look up in the bleachers. And I mean, we probably had just as many as Cabot did at a home game the other night. Like you said, very loud, and you can tell those things. The kids section having a good time. It's a great environment for high school kids and to come out and play in front of that. So can't be more thankful for them.
And I know you talked about the seniors and how they met, but I'm just curious how your team responded this week in practice.
Well, they've done a really good job. Like I said, you go back, you get through with it on Sunday, you put it behind you, you go back in your pattern on Monday and Tuesday. We went through this last year at Fayetteville, to be honest with you. I mean, these guys that are seniors this year, they've been in, some certain situations where we hadn't been real happy with our performance, and they know what they have to do. And it's just us as coaching staff to reiterate, this is the plan. And I think that's the biggest thing, Levi, is to have a plan every week, and every position coach has had one on Sunday that we went through and went to work with it.
So, Coach, let's do what you're talking about. Let's move forward now to this week. You've got a team that last year played us really tight. We were able to come out with a big defensive stand that led to a sub-2-minute drive to win the ball game at Fort Smith Northside. What's it going to take this week to beat the Grizzlies?
Well, they're very athletic on offense. I mean, they've got several receivers that are sub-11 flat guys in 100 meters. They got a quarterback that it moves extremely well. As an athlete they have back there. The same offensive line that did a great job with us last year defensively. Again, skilled guys in the back end. So it's going to be a great test here at homecoming. What we have to be able to do is play our way mentally and make sure that we stay in the game. And no matter what happens, we just keep fighting, holding on to the rope right there.
Coach, football's an emotional game, and last Friday night there are obviously a lot of emotions that were going around, and then tonight you'll have some of the same. It's got to be one of the hardest parts of your job. You talked about 15 to 18-year-olds. How do you get them to channel all the emotions that they're feeling, and for 2.5 hours, put it on the field?
A lot of kids we have, this is their happy place. They really like to be over here. They like to be together with the football team. Some of them just like being in the locker room, and that is experience. You guys played athletics that you look back on. You'll forget the games and the things that happen on the field, and sometimes they get better as you're telling stories with each other. But you always seem to remember those times in the locker room when you're sitting around, or the camaraderie an offensive line has, or a defense that's playing well together, how they talk, and we try to build off of that as much as possible. Like you said, I just try to be as loving as I possibly can to them. I've changed over the last few years. Just want to make sure that I tell them that I love them, because, the time I have with them is precious, and it's very, very fast. But again, I want them to know that as they go out, that they play for a great community and a great public schools, and they play for each other. And those are memories they can build for, right there on the football field.
Well, as a dad and as a fan and as a person attached to the program for a lot of years, thank you for how you lead those.
I appreciate
those young
you
men.
guys too. It's tremendous to have you guys and what you do for us on Friday nights and the video and everything else. And like I said, it's not for me. I try to tell you guys don't do close-ups of me, but take all the ones you want of my kids because I want them to have a good time later on as they record these and do those things. So I appreciate you guys tremendously.
Good evening and welcome back home to John McConnell Stadium. It's homecoming for your number 3 ranked Conway Wampus Cats, and here they come out onto the field. Homecoming schedule is always a little different, but that's okay. Hey, we love it. Congratulations to the whole 2022 homecoming court. Got to show that earlier. That was a lot of fun. And I'm Levi Gilbert alongside color analyst Tim Roach. And Tim, your Wampus Cats, they find themselves in some unfamiliar territory coming into tonight's matchup with the Northside Grizzlies. Conway enters action coming off of a loss for the first time this season.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a strange deal for them. We haven't lost that many games in the last 2 or 3 years, but it was a tough defeat because we were beaten in all phases of the game.
Yeah, it was, and it doesn't get any easier tonight, Tim. Northside, man, oh man, there's 2 teams in the 7A Central that have scored over 200 points through their first 6 games. Your Wampus Cats are one of them. They've got the most at 255. The other team is the Northside Grizzlies, and they have a defense that gave us fits last year on the road. We're coming off of our first loss. A lot of factors playing in. How are these Wampus Cats going to overcome all of that?
Well, I will tell you, there are my 3 things that I want to watch for are, number 1, that we tackle on contact. We did not do a great job of tackling last week. We've been really good defensively. Hadn't allowed any points for 10 quarters. So we got to tackle well. We need to make sure they conform to our style, which really means we need to dictate the pace on both sides of the ball. And so if we can do that, I feel pretty good about our chances to come out on top.
All right, your Wampus Cats did win the toss. And, of course, they will elect to receive.
Yes, they will.
Kicking off for the Northside Grizzlies will be junior Saul Rodriguez. Back to receive for Conway. The Old Faithfuls, Chris O'Neill and Q Wilson.
Haven't seen a lot of returns this year. They've been short kicking to Jacoby Wade a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that option, by the way.
Cabot did that a lot a week ago. And we're seeing it again here. Dalen Moden's going to fair catch it over near the 28 or 29. And let's go ahead and take a look at the offensive starters.
Donovan Amalo, quarterback.
Quickie Card, running back. Ron Good, wide receiver.
Clay Fisher, receiver.
My name's Chris O'Neill. I play wide receiver.
Dalen Moden, wide receiver.
Aaron Smith, left tackle.
My name is James Neal, and I play offensive guard.
Cole Smith, center.
Sean Tufu, right guard.
Cole Williams,
Right tackle.
A few changes of note. Dalen Moten getting the start at receiver and James Neal Jr. starting at left guard. Get it out to Clay Fisher quickly out in the flats. Clay turning north very quickly, and nice pickup on first down.
Well, and Dalen Moten making an impact immediately with a great block on the edge.
Conway hurries it up as always. 2nd and 2. Omalo's going to keep it, stretching things out on this left side, slides down after the first down.
Look, this guy is absolute gamer. Got his yardage, got down. He's done it both years of his career. He's just a heady ball player.
Trips tight near side. They get it out to Chris O'Neill. Got blockers in front. Chris turning upfield. Another nice pickup here on first down. Call it 5.
Well, they tried to jump it there, and they knew it's almost like they knew that was coming. And R.J. Lester could not get through the blocks. Nicely blocked on the edge.
They'll move Trips over to the right. And Boogie Carr gets his first carry in a nice little lane there in the middle. Gets it close to the first down marker. He'll be a yard short.
Yeah, he hit the second level very quickly there. I mean, he didn't hesitate, didn't really delay that draw. Took right off the line of scrimmage and made it happen.
3rd and 1, and looks like we'll have a false start against your Wampus Cats. A little early movement on the left side of the line.
Yeah, it got going a little too quick there. We got several of those called last week, and I think I They won't. The officials won't talk to me. I know you find that hard to believe.
Have you tried?
No, I'm not going to. But I think it was we were not getting set up, and we were set up too quickly.
3rd and 6. Donovan finds Chris O'Neill for the first down.
Yeah, and you know what? He caught the back half of the ball there. Great catch by Chris O'Neill. Knew the hit was coming and caught the back half of the ball. Good spot there.
Another first down for your Wampus Cats.
Oh, wow.
Had some miscommunication
Well,
there.
the umpire was not out of the way yet.
Okay.
And so I don't think that play is going to count. There should be no flag.
So Cole Smith was not snapping it when Donnie wanted it, but the officials.
The umpire was in the way. How can this be a penalty? Okay. Now, I'm better. He was still. Now, Donnie's got to hold up because get the official out of the way.
Donnie was like, snap the ball.
Let's go.
It's almost like he thought the official was a Northside Grizzly. He was catching him off. So no penalty there. They'll move trips to the right. Moden, Fisher, and Rome Fields out on that side. They'll give it to Boogie. Boogie bouncing it out to the right. It's going to be tackled right near the 40. Tackle made by Kai Perkins.
Such a great wiggle at the line of scrimmage. I mean, Boogie has, it's dance moves all around, but man, the guy is so good at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and short. Omalo is going to toss one up out of bounds, and it's good to see that ground game being productive because only 34 yards a week ago was pretty rough.
Yeah, and you know, Cabot didn't have to drop anybody back. They did it with their base defense, and so we could not ever figure out the long ball, and we could not figure out the rush, and that just killed us.
3rd and 4, Jalen Chambers checks in. They'll give it to him right up the middle. He's got the first down. Jalen had a couple good runs a week ago.
Yeah, and I mean that quick pace. I mean it's such a different pace with him as it is with Boogie. Boogie's more of a wiggle. This guy is just straight up go.
Fake it to Jalen, quickly out to Dalen Moten. Dalen's going to pick up about 7 or 8 on a first down.
Yeah, good first drive for Dalen. Made a great block on the first play of the game, and real nice catch there on the boundary as he was going out.
2nd and 3. They move the trips to the left side. Give it to Jalen again. Jalen, so much space on that right side, and he's going to go down inside the 5. He thought he was not down just quite yet. They're marking him. Well, no, they're moving it on up.
I think
he was
they
right.
marked it where he landed. Yeah, he landed on top of the defender and reached out. Heady player.
1st and goal at the 1. Expect to see Donnie under center here, and you do. Donovan pushing in behind those linemen. And another easy score for Donovan Omalo. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year.
That drive is exactly how you wanted to start the game compared to where we started last week. We had to turn over the second play of scrimmage. This drive, it was everything we wanted to do. We had one penalty that we had to overcome, and it wasn't that much. We got a first down on the next play. He hit almost every ball through one away, made almost every pass, made almost every run. Just a textbook Kelly drive there.
It's the kind of drive you want to have your first time out coming off of a loss. Just clean, productive.
Yeah, the offside's there. And again, pre-snap penalty, so you have to take it. So they'll move it a little bit closer. I don't think it changes anything, no. But, yeah, it's just a perfect drive. I mean, there was really nothing really weird or out of the ordinary. Just, man, what a great offensive drive.
Kick is up. Kick is good. 7-0. Conway on top early. 9:55 to play here in the first quarter. Back after 30 here on Conway Corp.
Thank you for your business.
Back live here in Conway with a productive first drive for your Wampus Cats, running and passing.
Well, Boogie only had 11 yards really there in that drive. Chambers had the most at 31 yards. Donnie was 4 or 5 for 28 yards and then had a rushing touchdown. I mean, it was a clinic. It was everything in space. What we did not do is we did not go vertical. we only threw really one hitch that I really remember. Everything was really more in the flats. But we didn't have to throw the ball much because we were running the ball so well.
Good sight to see after what was a challenging week running the ball a week ago at Cabot. So good to see that ground game reestablished here early. Adrian Mejia kicking it deep, and man, that was out of the back of the end zone.
You need to be ready if you're going to sit in the lawn chairs.
Let's look at the defensive starters. Well, let's look at this replay first.
Really good run here. Now watch him hit. When he gets hit, he extends and he's laying on top of the defender. And
oh man,
I don't know. I think it's a touchdown. Yeah, can we? Of course, I'm going to gripe about something.
Oh man. All right, we'll show you the defensive starters here in a bit. Just a few notes though. Braxton Nixon getting the start at tackle, and Tice Carr, second week in a row, getting the start at corner. Ooh. Tell you who was going after that one. Yeah, Tice was reading that thing out right there. Oh man.
Well, Poom Savoy is a converted defensive back.
Yeah, he played safety a year ago.
Right. So he's more of a runner. Although again they score a lot of points. They've got a great running back. King is their main running back. He's not out there right now. He may be split.
Savoy looking over to his left. He connects out in the flats with King. Going to be a short gain. Yeah, if any team is going to look comparable to what you see from your Wampus Cat offense, spreading the ball out 4 wide pretty much the entire time, it's going to be these Grizzlies.
Well, and they're going to find the way to get the ball into Poom is going to have it, but then it's going to be King and it's going to be Smith. So number 8, number 2, and number 1 are going to be your guys to watch.
You can see 2 and 8 here on the near side. They fake it. Savoy is going to keep it over there on the left side. He'll have the first down and go out of bounds near the 35.
Yeah, real interesting play there. Everything shifted right, and he took one jab step and then was back against the grain. Made a good run.
Looked like he was about to pitch it, and then got that whole defense moving that way.
They don't move as fast as Conway, but they're not a huddle team either. So
Savoy fakes it again, looking deep this time under pressure. He escapes, but not escaping the second time. Preston Prock with the sack. He's got 3 sacks now in the last 2 games.
I mean, guy's playing out of his mind right now. I mean, for college coaches around here looking for a player, look at this guy right here, number 59. Gets around his block, pursuit angle, and the nasty throw down. Yes, Prock.
You love to see it, Tim Rose.
Yes. They had a guy open deep. We got to watch the deep center.
Makes it 2nd and 15. Savoy rolling out to his right. That was almost picked off, but Jonas Cecil got his hands on it. He read that one well.
Oh, that's 2 balls already in this drive. Man, we got to come up with one of those. But great job by Jonah. Just a good break on the ball. You got to come up with that, man. I know he wants that one.
3rd and 15.
Way behind the chains. Now we've not, and I know that I keep harping on this. We've not had the best year overall on 3rd and long, but this is a chance really to get your defense off the field and put your offense right back out there. Need to step up here.
Savoy looking deep over the middle, and that's picked off by Hudson Wallace.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. I mean, you knew it was coming. Hudson, 1 of 3. We were 1 of 3 on picks. Really had a chance for 2 others. Great job by Hudson. That's his first of the year? I believe his first of the year.
Yeah, first interception of the year for Hudson.
Watch this. Great break on the ball. Nicely done. And he was covered up on the backside by Jonas Cecil, but super job high pointing the ball, going after King there. That's one of their 3 weapons.
And Wampus Cats will take over at the 49. First turnover of the game. Start with a handoff here to Boogie. Boogie just gliding through for a pickup of 4.
Yeah, when you get 4 or 5 on first down, this offense really, because it gets them in their cadence, and it's trouble for defense.
Finds Clay Fisher here on the near side. Clay lowering that shoulder. He's got the first down.
Boy, did a great job. There for a second, you're like, no, don't go backwards. But Clay, very confident in his abilities after the catch and really made a good play there. Circled back, made the yard to gain.
Trips to the right, Chris O'Neill here on the near side.
They're playing a 3-man front, And so now they come up in the snap and 4.
Give it to Boogie. Boogie takes it to the left side. Took a hard hit to the back there as he was coming down.
Yeah, didn't like that hit.
Going to come out. Lala Smith will get his first look. 2nd and short. Give it to Lala. Lala's got the first down.
Yeah, there's no rest for the defense, and we rotate backs in there. We've got 5 that we can roll to, and they're all very talented. And with this pace, there's just no break. But again, they're going to stick with 3.
Hadn't moved the chains yet.
Yeah, we
on
are
the other side.
We saw this some last year too, by the way, where they're just not quite ready.
It's hard for everyone to keep up.
If that's Craig Ditton over there, I'm going to have a hard time. Maybe it's David Grimes.
1st and 10 at the 26. They'll have twin receivers to each side for Donnie. He will pass. Over the middle. Whew. Almost threaded it between 2 defenders. Just out of reach of Rome Fields, but that was dangerous.
Yeah, but really kind of almost put it on the spot. Great job by Lala there, picking up the blitz they sent a corner blitz off the edge, and did a great job to give Donnie just enough time.
2nd and 10, they'll give it to Lala right up the middle. Lala falls forward for a nice pickup.
Yeah, that is. We're very quickly getting into that 4-down territory.
3rd and 5, Boogie Carr checks back in. Rome Fields, Chris O'Neill on the near side, Clay Fisher, and I believe that's Dalen Moten out on the far side. Gonna bring Clay down a little closer. And Donnie was looking for Chris O'Neill. Had him, but Chris wasn't quite ready for it.
Donnie was looking for Chris O'Neill, but Chris O'Neill was not looking for Donnie there. It was kind of a, I don't know if he called an audible at the line of scrimmage. He did some change up there. Just not enough communication there on the end.
It's going to bring out Adrian Mejia for the 38-yard attempt. This would be his longest make of the season.
Mejia's field goal attempt will be 38 yards.
High snap. Couldn't get it down quite in time. Timing was thrown off, and that one really just had no chance from the start.
Yeah, never had a chance. When the snap goes that high, there's really no chance to bring it down in time. So not the kind of execution we want there. Now we've got to turn it back over to the defense and see where we go.
Northside will take over here at the 20. Empty backfield for Savoy. Tackle made by Jonas Cecil after Savoy connected quickly with Hasley.
Yeah, he sat down right in between where we were set up from the defensive perspective, and it was just on time, and so there was nothing we could do there but just try to chase.
Empty again.
Same
play, yeah.
Savoy passing, completed again to Hasley.
Found Hasley again, picks up the first down.
Rotating another defensive back out there and bringing Garrett Sanders out of the ball game now. Going to go nickel package.
They're going to stick with Hasley out at receiver. Bringing a little more pressure this time. That ball through the hands of King, and you get the feeling this defense might have a few more opportunities tonight.
Well, and if I mean that's a good ball by Savoy there, hitting right in the hands. So it was open, but when you're in that part of the field, it's not just about catching the ball. I mean, you got to know that somebody's coming after you, and so it shortens up your hands, get a little bit of alligator arms, and hard to bring in.
2nd and 10. Savoy going deep to the left side. And Tice Carr knocks it away, but he had Cam Massey open. Good job playing the catch down by Tice.
Yeah, I mean, great job here of playing the ball down played all the way through the receiver, was beat, got turned around, but then went straight up and the strip. Nice.
Just not punched it out there at the end.
Really nice job there. But that's twice now that they've gone vertical, once in the middle of the field, the other now on the seam, and they've been behind us a couple of times, so we got to be careful there.
They'll go twins to each side. Hasley in the backfield. Savoy looking over the middle. Connects there with Massey and picks up the first down.
Yeah, set down in the zone. Ben Chandler, the linebacker, had to come over and make the play, but they're finding some soft spots in the zone.
Just haven't played a ton of teams that have passed as much as these Grizzlies want to. Pressure coming from Proc. Savoy escapes. He's going to keep it. Garrett Sanders lined him up.
Yeah, he didn't want
Ben Chandler there too.
He didn't want much of that. We had him in the backfield, but no go there. Kelgen, a little dinged up coming off the field.
Kelgen Thomas, a little slow to get off the field, and checking in for him will be Montarius Jones. 2nd and 7. Savoy looking to his left. Gets it out quickly. Cam Massey making trouble again. Another first down picked up, and it was Wade Simpson that finally chased him down.
Yeah, they've got a wide receiver on a linebacker in this package, so you had Ben Chandler out there in coverage on the flat area next to the boundary, and he made a good move to get open.
Ball at the 31. Conway showing blitz. Savoy still on his feet, bounces it out to the left. Chandler out there will push him out of bounds.
Finally made the contact to run him out of bounds, but he slipped a couple of tackles there. But a good job by Ben to clean it up. But that's a gain of 5 on first down, almost 6.
Grizzlies move trips over to the right. Savoy fakes the pitch back to his left. He's got blockers out in front, and he'll be hit inside the 10. A big pickup for Savoy.
Wow, good move, man. Once he got in the open field, this guy's very dangerous. Great athlete, and has thrown the ball well. A couple of balls that probably could have been picked. Other than that, he's really thrown the ball well, and then he's done some good things with his feet.
So it'll be 1st and goal here at the 7. Empty. He's going to run it. Who was that right there? Zai Blakely?
Zai, I think.
Kesey Stuckett coming in as well, and Savoy
still down.
Slow to get up. Yeah, it was Zai Blakely.
Boy, I mean, that's a teed up tackle right there. And got held in the same breath. So good stop there, good hit. Sends a little bit of a message.
Savoy did get up. Savoy didn't play a week ago, had a shoulder issue during warm-ups.
Yeah, he did play, but it was like the last two series of the game. He actually came off the bench, went into the locker room, and got dressed and came back out. Hurt his shoulder in warm-ups. Wow.
Savoy rolling back to his left, looking in the back of the end zone. Hudson Wallace couldn't catch up to it. Just too much time for Savoy, and made your Wampus Cats pay.
Ran a bit of almost like a waggle, ran everything back to the right side boundary, and then threw back left and had us chasing all the way to the final catch, and just to your point, just didn't get there in time.
Brings on Saul Rodriguez for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. Tie ball game, 3:50 to play here in the first quarter. All tied up. Back after this break here on Conway Corp.
It began in 1997 with one goal, community first. It grew, reaching farther and farther across the state of Arkansas. Now, we're on the move again, ready to show our commitment to the people of Conway. Ready to continue the effort to revitalize our downtown with a state-of-the-art banking facility. Ready to live out our firm belief that community is everywhere. And now, community is here.
Northside answers after the missed field goal from your Wampus Cats. Grizzlies drive 80 yards down the field and get the score.
Yeah, and they did it in the various ways. The plays that they made were of every kind, including a vertical pass. So they did what they wanted to do on that drive, and that's a little bit unlike our defense. So have some corrections. I can already see them down there working now.
Well, they did the directional kick to Dalen Moten on the last kickoff. See what they decide to do here. Well, they will do it again. Dalen Moten calls for the fair catch again.
He gets that again. Now, coaches probably talked him into it. You're gonna fair catch that, but he wants to go.
he wants to go.
Yeah.
Not so fast, Dalen.
All right, so good response by Northside there.
Jackson Anderson checking in for the first time tonight.
Dealing with a little bit of an injury during practice this week.
Well, busted play here. Donnie's going to just try and pick up a few yards. We saw a little bit of a struggle a week ago. Had a fumble on a muffed handoff.
Yeah. There's a couple of spots here where we've got to clean some things up for sure.
Give it to Boogie this time. Boogie, burst of speed. He's going to be real close to that first down marker.
Yeah, I don't know that he got it, if they're going to send him or not. Got these guys rolling down.
Yeah, the near side guys are moving, but
wow,
I'm going to say 3rd and inches. Throw it out to Rome Fields, and Rome still on his feet. He's going to pick up the first down, and what a job by Rome Fields as he had a Northside defender thrown into him. Ooh, that was a big pickup from the senior.
Yeah, he was dead to rights over here on the boundary, and just, I mean, his yards after catch this year, amazing. Just a great job to keep his feet. Yeah, slowing us down up there.
1st and 10 at the 46. Donnie rolled out to his left, just going to toss that one up and out of bounds.
He had for a brief moment there, he had Clay Fisher coming across the field open. I'm not liking the fact that that the umpire is not moving at a better pace than this, but
give it to Boogie again. Boogie working that left side. He's going to pick up 5 or 6 there. And make it about 3rd and 4.
It's going to be important for us to maintain our composure again, stay in our game, get our pace.
Empty for Donnie.
24.
Looking for Rome Fields. Dangerous little toss there for Rome as he got upended.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd be celebrating that play, but okay.
Rome still sitting down near the 20. I think he just got a little shook up. Took a hard tumble down there. Yeah. Offense is staying on the field. 4th and 4. Jaden Hughes has checked in the slot.
Big test here for your offense. And there we go.
And they get him to jump off. There we go. First down coming up here for Conway.
I was wondering if that was in the playbook, and yes, it was.
Jalen Chambers is going to check in here.
Timeout.
Northside wants to call a timeout. We will take it with them. Back in 30 seconds here on Conway Corp.
From day one, Centennial has been there for the people of Conway, the people that teach us, protect us, guide us, and work to make Conway better every day. That's why we've donated over $5 million to local organizations and causes, and we have the same commitment to serving you for life's milestones and everyday moments. Centennial Bank, proud to call Conway and Faulkner County home.
Back live at John McConnell Stadium. Northside wanted to talk a few things over after the infringement. Encroachment.
That's not what that was. That was offsides. That was full bore across the line of scrimmage. No, they should have given him a 15-yard penalty.
Man,
15.
You're still riding high off of last week, I see.
Thanks for that.
Tim.
Thanks for that.
Well, look at this. 2 backs.
What?
Give it to Lala. Lala trying to work over on that right side. It's going to pick up about 3.
Well, we've already seen a couple of wrinkles tonight.
Now Lala and Boogie both coming out. Jalen Chambers checking in. Jaden Hughes as well. See him there, number 10 in the slot. Gonna get it out to Jalen Chambers. Jalen.
Wow, nice.
Head of steam.
Well, he has not caught the ball much this year. I mean, other than Boogie, no one really does that much. Lala. That was a great catch.
3rd and 3 here. They'll give it to Jalen. Jalen working it back to the left. Jalen will not be caught. 28 yards in the score for Jalen Chambers.
Money. I mean, when he hit the next level, it was absolutely over. Nobody there. That was so well blocked, executed fabulously. Watch this right here. Great block. Sean Tufu with the seal. You had Cole Smith out there on the edge as well. Come over. Just nothing there. Nothing but green and blue.
First touchdown of the year for Jalen.
Is that right?
That is
He was
right.
a touchdown machine last year.
Missed a few games with injury,
Yeah,
so
he
hasn't
did.
had as many
That's right.
opportunities. But Wampus Cats regain the lead, 14-7, 1:51 to play here in the first quarter. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
When you choose First Security, banking is just the beginning. Here, we take care of each other, making the community we all share even stronger. So people in Arkansas can build a life, buy a home, run a business, and more. Strength in numbers and neighbors. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
Live tonight in Conway, it is week 7. Wampus Cats 5-1 on the year, 2-1 in 7A Central play. And they have just regained the lead over Northside. Northside also 2-1 in 7A Central play. So huge ramifications for both sides in this one.
Yeah, everybody's still into everything here on the upper echelon of this bracket. Seven rushes for 59 yards and a touchdown for Chambers, 11 for 36 for Boogie. Donovan just 7 of 12 for 52.
That one's going to go out of bounds. Let's go ahead and take a look at your defensive starters.
Preston Proc, defensive end. Braxton Nixon, D-line.
Kelsey Thomas, D-tackle.
Porter Udi, defensive end.
Wade Simpson, outside linebacker. Jared Sanders, middle linebacker. Jared Sanders, outside linebacker.
Taj Carr, cornerback.
Clifton Wallace, safety.
Jonas Cecil, safety.
Quadro Wilson, cornerback.
Biggest change of note was Braxton Nixon got the start tonight, but it's DeMarkel McKenzie back out there at tackle, and Russian Savoy out to his right, and man, oh man, that's some hot pursuit from that defense.
Well, let me tell you what that was. It's hot pursuit, but that was Q Wilson, my main man lockdown guy. Smith had no place to go, and he looked at him 3 times, and it was never open. Great job by Q there.
Well, you know who hasn't caught a ball yet?
That's 8.
Damari Smith.
Yeah. He's a speedster, man. It's trouble if he breaks free in the open.
2nd and 9. Savoy dumping it over the middle to Hasley, and Hasley made a man miss and picked up a first down as a result.
Yeah, if we make the tackle on contact there, it's not even close to a first down. Just missed in the wide open field. Now he had a good advantage over us. We would have to make a great play, but still one you got to make.
Ball spotted now at the 34. Savoy keeping it, bouncing out to his left. Jonas Cecil right there waiting.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, Hudson Wallace.
Listen, really good tackle. Broke down. Here's what happened. On that tackle there, he broke down, had good position. He did not try to overrun. He didn't try to blow him up. He literally went side for side with him, stood him up, and made the tackle. Great job there in the open field.
Now, the Cabot game, it was not fun. Everyone knows that. But looking back at it this week, I mean, Hudson Wallace had a great game a week ago. Here comes the pressure. And King just to the other side right away from the pressure. DeMarkel McKenzie making the tackle. After the big pickup on second down, it's going to make it 3rd and 1.
Yeah, they had the right play call for that. We run blitz up inside, and they popped it on the outside. Nice job. This has got to stay in number 1's hands. Maybe King, but you wouldn't expect it to go anywhere but to either one of those guys.
They will have to snap the ball here. Savoy looking to his left. Flushed out. DeMarkel got contact first, and then Preston Prock getting his 2nd sack of the night.
I've never been so glad to be wrong. I mean, I don't understand that play call. Watch this. Prock absolutely bulldozed his guy and then just cleaned it up. Great job by Big D, but boy, Prock, my God.
That is 4 sacks now.
That's a beast.
In the last 5 quarters of play for Prock. It's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. Conway on top 14-7. Back in 30 here on Conway Corp.
The Smith Ford family loves football too. We have a variety of vehicles on the lot and ready to drive to any game.
Our customers are treated like family. You'll receive the personalized service you expect and deserve.
We make purchasing a vehicle easy with a hometown feeling and no hassle guarantee. Come by and experience Smith Ford's family customer service in Conway on Oak Street or on the web.
Back live here in Conway. See all that purple out there? The theme was supposed to be like a pink out.
Yeah.
But of course, the tragedy that the city of Conway went through a week ago, they changed the theme to purple for Corey Bartholomew.
Yeah, her favorite color.
We come back here, Northside punts it to your offense.
The whole community, I mean, devastated by their family, unbelievably so. But she worked here at the high school. Every kid here, every mom and dad who delivers their lunch to their kids knows Corey, and always a sweet smile. It was just an absolute. I mean, there's tragedies that even the smallest word. Just prayers for their family.
First down, Donovan Amalo finds Rome Field out on the left side. Rome, man, he think he got the first down.
Yeah, I love Rome Field after the catch. I mean, I'm going to harp on this, and again, I don't know what Rome wants to do after college, after high school, but this guy is a killer after the catch. He's just unbelievable.
Yard after catch, it's been great.
Yeah,
all season, and a lot of the times he's catching the ball out in the flats and then yak.
Yeah, I love the yaks.
First down, they give it to Boogie. Boogie.
Good block.
Stringing it out here on the near side. It's a long 4 yards, but a nice job by Boogie.
That was about a 34-yard run for 4 yards. But you saw some great, and I apologize for talking over you, but Clay Fisher with a great block just to get that piece sealed off the edge.
They give him 5. Donovan looking for Jackson Anderson here on the near side. Jackson, his first catch of the night, and he picks up the first down.
This guy, after the first game of the season against Bentonville, had a couple of drops, and the coaches were so high on him. He's just a junior. Man, he has really made good strides. This guy's a weapon.
Give it to Boogie again. Boogie working right up the middle, following over on the side of Sean Tufu. Good to see Sean on the field. He went down last week against Cabot, and I was worried about him, but he's all good. He was our senior spotlight. You'll get to hear from him again, I think, at halftime. Another handoff to Boogie. He got met at the line. think he got a yard still out of that. 3rd and 5. Coming up here, ball now at the 30. Whew. Almost got him.
This is where we bogged down last time. So probably looking at 4 down territory.
Give it to Boogie again. Boogie spins out of it, still on his feet. There was a whole lot of nothing on that left side. He spins back to the right.
They did not give it to him.
He's going to be a yard short. Jalen Chambers checks in.
Yeah, wow, they did. Wow.
I know, it's going to be 2 yards short.
What is that?
Give it to Jalen. Jalen beating him out to the right side.
Still
Another
going.
great block out there by Jackson Anderson, and Cole Williams working out there too.
Well, they did not give a very good spot on the first one. I'm not sure that they gave him credit for the extra effort, but great job by Jalen there.
1st and 10 at the 21. Fake it and get it out to Clay Fisher quickly. He gets tackled by 2 Grizzlies.
Well, that's a setup throw right there. We're setting that up for the release down the field. It's coming. You almost got to expect here in a second a crossing route if he doesn't get it to Chambers here.
Clay got 5. And we'll give it to Chambers. Chambers trying to work it back to the right side. Not much going there. I think they're going to call it no gain.
Yeah,
maybe a yard at most.
Yeah, they gave him a yard. 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Donnie rolling out to his left. Looking for Rome Fields, and Rome covered very closely.
Well,
yeah, I'm being generous.
Come on, that's a the left hand or the right hand on the back was full of jersey. You got to be able to call that.
4th and 4 at the 15. Trips over to the left. Jackson Anderson here on the near side. Lala Smith in the backfield. Donovan flushed out to his left. Looks for, oh man, Clay Fisher.
He didn't catch it.
And he didn't catch it. Clay selling it all out to try and haul that one in, and just couldn't secure it in. We'll take another look here. I mean, he just had Jackson Anderson.
Yeah. And then tried to cut up field. Yeah, some good attempt by Clay, man. That's all out to get that one. That's too bad.
Another turnover on downs here for your Wampus Cats.
Yeah, we didn't get the break that we were looking for on the hold on the outside edge, because Rome definitely got held. But you got to overcome that. You got to move forward. We just didn't get it done in that drive. Good looking drive up to that point. We're starting to bog down around the 30 or 20.
Savoy will hand off here on 1st down. Hasley strung it out on that right side. Defense kept him going to his right, and it's just going to be a pickup of 2 there.
Yeah, that's. I'm not sure there was really done well by your defense in getting it all the way to the boundary. You're going to throw here.
Savoy rolling out to his right. Kesey stuck it there. Good job by Kesey to hold up there.
Didn't commit the foul, but really, I mean, Savoy never had a chance to really figure out what he wanted to do, because the pressure was continuous all the way to the boundary. Great job by Kesey there.
3rd and 8. Northside 2 for 4 on 3rd downs tonight.
Gotta watch the screen here.
Savoy looking deep on that right side. Q Wilson right there.
That miscommunication there, was that Smith on the very far edge? Yeah. With who else would be covering 8?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so a little bit of miscommunication there between their receiver and quarterback. He hesitated his route, and I think he'd had him in a solid go. But otherwise, great job by Q.
We'll bring
yet
in
again
Cesar Perez on for the punt. His 2nd punt tonight. Q Wilson back at the 50, set to receive.
Returnable.
Q had to come back for that one. Gets back almost to the 50. still trying to
working hard,
break out of there, but no going. It will be a slight loss there.
Well, my man was working hard, trying to make it happen. That's cute.
That is cute. And he's been working hard out there on Damari Smith.
Oh, man, you got to be tired because he's been solo. He's solo on every one of their best receivers that we faced. And we've had a few good ones to face down, and Q's been locked down.
Wampus Cats will start this drive from the 46.
Wow. Let my people go.
Get it out to Jackson Anderson. Jackson had 2 blockers out there with him. Late flag coming in. Jaden Hughes and Rome Fields were out there.
There's a flag on the feet.
It's going to have to be a hold.
Lucas Calderera made the tackle.
Yeah.
From the spot of the foul, which means it'll be first and about 11.
Holding on their offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
All right. A reset here.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Hey, Jackson made a great move after the catch. Where are you going?
Oh, man.
Where are you going?
Isaiah Omer showing the blitz there and just couldn't hold up.
The white hat is laughing at him. Yeah, okay, I think we're going to call that one.
Yeah, that's well, it's helpful when it's that obvious.
Yeah,
it makes it easier for everyone.
Now this is interesting. We were 1st and 10. Now we're 1st and 11. Now we're 1st and 6.
Jaden Hughes in motion out to the left side. Donnie will head that way as well. Finds Chris O'Neill right near that. Those left hash marks over there. And Chris, big pickup there.
Yeah, and he sat down in the zone. Perfect throw right on time, and then some superior moves after the catch. Yaks.
1st and 10 from the 30. Donovan stepping up. Trying to get it out to Chris O'Neill. There is a flag in the middle of the field near the 10.
Yeah, they were holding. I think, is that Chambers or is that Rome? It's Rome. Yeah, they were holding Rome. I couldn't pick out the number. Yeah, we'll take that.
So holding against the defense.
Yeah, we'll take it.
It's just a five-yard variety, right?
Well, no,
or is it 10?
No, I think it's 10. And that will be a first down because it was 1st and 10 to begin with. So we'll move the flags. Yeah, the thing about it is he was going to go to Rome, and if he doesn't hold there, it's over with. So it's one of those you hate it, but you got to have it.
Move things up to the 19. Just see if your Wampus Cats can capitalize
here.
Yeah,
this is the range we've been kind of bogging down in. We've not thrown into the end zone yet.
Pressure coming to Donnie. They set up the screen for Boogie Carr. Boogie cuts it back upfield. He's going to pick up about 5 or 6 there.
Man, I thought for a second that he was throwing it to Aaron Smith. I never saw Boogie until he climbed in the picture. Great call there and great throw.
2nd and 5. We'll give it to Boogie this time. Boogie gets tripped up over on that left side, but still falls forward for about 3 or 4 yards.
Went right behind Sean Tufu. Great block by Tufu there.
3rd and 2. Give it to Boogie again. Boogie planted his foot. Just went straight upfield inside the 5.
I can't really figure out if I like the delay Boogie or the speed Boogie.
Delay or decisive?
Yeah, boy, he is very good. Yes, nice.
Jalen Chambers.
Or that.
Jalen. 4-yard run. Hey, came into the night with 0 touchdowns.
I can't believe that. You need to go back to stats. Is that right? Oh, my gosh. Stats is sitting here right. So great stick. I mean, at that point with Jalen Chambers, I mean, if there's a gap, it's his. So great job by Jalen. Great job by the offensive line.
Had a 28-yard touchdown run near the end of the first. You just don't like it when I'm right. I understand.
I'm gonna have to question stats now.
I understand. All right. 2-score lead now for your Wampus Cats, 21-7. Conway on top. Back after this 30-second break here on Conway Corp.
We so often anecdotally get from our customers, hey, we've come to your store and it just feels different. And they really have a hard time explaining why that is, what that is, how they feel that way. But I think our customers need to come experience for themselves and understand why Caldwell Cares means something here and why it feels different here and why we're here to help you buy a car, not to sell you a car. And that's kind of our approach.
Well, we talked it over during the break, and I just let you talk. You walked yourself through it. You confirmed that he had not scored yet.
So I was correct that I chose to believe stats.
Oh, however you want to
two touchdowns for Chambers this year, both against the Northside Grizzlies. Both really good touchdowns too.
And it's just a good time for it because I know I keep saying this, but it was alarming to me.
Last week was just a drag.
Yeah,
it was
just 34 yards rushing for this Conway Wampus Cat offense, and it was no fun. But so far tonight, man, 148 yards rushing. And Adrian Mejia is 3 for 3 on kicking it into the end zone.
We've got to get our snap and our hold down. That mechanism, and we can get that. We'll get that. It's two really good players there for our extra points and for our field goals. But yeah, he's put it up on a tee. It's over. There's court.
It was Nakia Jones, right? Was that? I believe that's who the homecoming
queen was. We were going so fast to get into our game plan that I forgot to.
I believe it was Nakia Jones was the homecoming queen. Someone will have to check me out there.
I hope you're right.
I've been right about Jalen Chambers tonight. We'll see. Get the quick pass out to King here on the near side. He bobbled a little bit, but got it hauled in.
Yeah, I was wondering when that was going to happen. He's been lining up mostly as a receiver tonight. He's not been in the backfield much at all.
Yeah, he just kind of goes all over.
Yeah, they just put him out there where they need him. So 2, 7, and 8.
Ezra Phillips has been quiet tonight. Number 3 lined up in the slot here on the near side. They'll hand it off to King this time. Bounces it out to the left. Q Wilson stepping up to. Oh, no, that's not Q. That's Ty Scar.
We got a little bit of. We lost containment on the edge there. Might have been held, but we'll call it a good block.
3rd down and a yard.
3rd and 1. Coming up here.
Now, last time they were 3rd and 1, they tried to throw the ball in a weird, what I thought was a weird play. I think here you're just going to have either read option with Poom or just a straight give. I mean, that's what I would do.
They will give it to King on that left side, and
that's
Ty Faison
real close.
Got back there, slowed him down.
Did not get it.
He is short. And it appears that they are going to bring in.
Well, it's just a 14-point game.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to take yourself out of it because you don't make it there. It's another quick score potentially by the Wampus Cats. I actually agree with this call.
Well, you don't want to give them an even shorter field.
Yeah, they may try to check and go, make sure we don't get a jump here.
They will punt it off. Q Wilson hauls it in near the 35, taking it out on that far side. Q turning upfield past the 40, past the 30, and he will go out of bounds right around the 27. What a nice return from Q Wilson.
He's been waiting for that one moment. On the edge at about the 50-yard line was Trez Hammond, and he had a block going on. He did not hold him the entire way, which is what you're going to get sometimes. Man, what a great block. That's what got that play started, was a block by Trez Hammond. Awesome job.
Well, at that point, they might be thinking now maybe we should have gone for 4th and 1.
Yeah, because we start out basically where they were. If they'd not gotten it, it's probably there.
Des Davidson. Start this thing off in the backfield for your Wampus Cats.
Here we go, Levi.
We'll give it to Des. Des lowering his shoulder, working forward for a short gain.
Making a linebacker pay. You want some of that?
Give him 4 yards there, 2nd and 6.
Boy, doesn't he look the part? Oh, gosh.
They pitch it to Lala. Excuse me, that is Lala. Lala Smith making people miss all the way down to the 1.
What a great open field moves by Lala. I mean, it was a great play for sure, but man, he was making moves in the open field. Now we got it interesting.
1st and goal at the 1. And it is Donovan Omalo time again. His 2nd 1-yard rushing touchdown of the night. And getting some face time with the homecoming court.
High five with Gray Denton. Nice. It's like they worked that out. That was weird. Boy, what a great move here. Watch this.
This is what set it all up. This run from Lala Smith here. He had 6 on his mind. Just couldn't quite get it there.
Nice, though, man. What a great open field run.
Donovan Omalo, he needs to start buying sandwiches for everybody. Well, another rough snap.
Well, we know where we're going to be working this week.
Yep.
Now, it's so interesting. There's a flag down. Okay. Keith was – I was wondering what Keith – I was wondering if he was going to say, all right, yeah, we're going to make you kick it again just because. There's a flag down. If it's offsides, we get a re-kick. If it's not, then it actually doesn't matter. They'll back it up 5. It's a pre-snap. Unless it's a hold. If it's yeah, they're saying it's offsides. Got a break. They may just keep it right where it is. Personal foul. Okay. So it was not, it was during the play, which means we could have accepted it or taken it on the kickoff, which would have been an interesting play and leave a point off the board. I like this play.
After the penalty, free kick.
Well, they get the kick
that
through
one was better, yeah.
that time. All right, 28-7. Wampus Cats up by 21. 4:54 to play here in the first half. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
Thank you for your business.
Back live here at John McConnell Stadium, and your Wampus Cats, well, let's just say they got that ground game working
back
again.
Engaged, looking much better. Still not the cleanest of halves yet, but boy, 28 points, nice. Take that all day.
That was maybe the strangest part about last week was just the inability to get points up. I mean, just 20 points a week ago is very strange feeling.
Oh, wow. Great tackle. Who is that?
Des Davidson.
Yeah. Boy. Listen, so that's the guy you don't want to have the ball is 8 Smith, and Davidson took care of business. Nice. Yeah, so here's the thing. I mean, I go back to the first turnover because it was early in the ball game, second play from scrimmage or so, thereabouts the way I remember it anyway. But it just never felt right after that. It felt like we were chasing the entire time, and we haven't really been in chase mode, you know.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of things that were weird about last week, and I won't go into all of them because I'd get in trouble.
Yeah. So. Well, we talked about them.
We did.
A lot.
I got it out.
On the way back home.
I got it out.
Savoy going to keep it here.
Yeah.
Kesey Stuckett says, no, 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 no.
Yeah, there's none for you. No soup.
Ben Chandler. Porter Udi.
Man.
DeMarkel.
Is this Kesey that gets him first?
Kesey got to him first.
Yeah. And then Ben. And then
Ty Faison in there,
Ty Faison. And Udi, people that you don't want getting on top of you like that.
That's the third sack, I believe, of the night.
Yeah.
For this Conway defense. Makes it 2nd and 14. Savoy pitch it out to Hasley. Hasley's going to get close back to the original line of scrimmage.
So Jacoby Wade doing a nice job making the decision for the runner on what he had to do there, but a super job by Porter Udi on the backside, flying for the tackle. Nicely done there by Porter.
Third and 9. Savoy trying to look deep under pressure. Preston Prock slowing him down again, and that was Zy Blakely forcing him out of bounds.
Well, the decision here for this drive, actually the last, well, maybe even all night, has been pressure on Savoy. Don't give him a chance to look at it. And, boy, it has really worked. We've dialed up the pressure, and the defensive line has not really given them any chance to do anything downfield. Just a great job.
So 3:32 here on the clock. Wampus Cats with all 3 timeouts, and Q Wilson back around the 50 again. He was dangerous last time.
Kick it away from him. Blocked.
It's blocked by Wade Simpson. Wade gonna pick it up and take it home. Touchdown, Conway.
Woo! Wade Simpson. Yeah, I'd like to see who got the hand on it, but boy, what a great clean pickup on a spinning ball. Boy, I mean, and listen, that is tough to do. You know it's there for you. This is your one time to get a touchdown, and he made it happen. What a great job.
So special teams showing up big here in the first half. Had a big punt return last time.
Yep.
And this time they said, you know what, Q, you just take a break.
Yeah.
We'll just do this for you, bud.
Wade did something that Q could not. Score a touchdown.
Ouch.
Yeah, well,
you're gonna create
facts.
a little
That's facts.
little
And we're
rivalry
offsides. We're offsides. It won't count. Unfortunately, everything looked great on that. I mean, and Adrian's going, yeah, we want to decline that, but you cannot, Adrian. I'm so sorry. Oh, you can't decline that.
They're going to go for 2 instead?
Well, maybe that's what they're doing. I'm fixing to say, okay, so they are. They're going to go for 2. That's a weird decision. Okay. Well, it's not like Coach Kelly doesn't like points.
Well, you know.
Fimple is of the like mind, and so.
It's taking an opportunity to work on your 2-point conversion plays, I guess.
So they've got to move it half the distance. Hello. So it goes from the 3 to the 1.5. They needed a football. That was the problem. Okay, now we're good. So mark that off to the 1.5.
Stat said the ball boy fell asleep.
Well, you know him personally?
I don't.
Okay, well, so.
Well, here they go.
No.
No, that's not going to work.
Okay. Well.
All right.
You never know when you're going to need that play, though.
34-7. 3:23 to play. We'll take another break here on Conway Corp.
Thank you for your business.
So I get a shout out on. I rarely check my text. Brian Henry.
Yeah. Brian Henry. Yeah. No.
His daughter does a great job on
Morgan Henry
on
yes.
our stuff.
Of the Henry.
He's the
Henry
only
report.
one that heard my comment of "let my people go" to our umpire. He's holding us back. So thank you, Brian Henry.
I heard you say it,
but it didn't mean anything to you.
Well, it's
ridiculous.
I wasn't sure what it had to do with Exodus.
That's a problem. Wow, it's fast.
Damari Smith finally getting a chance to show that speed off.
Yeah. Can you say track? Track and field is that dude. He went from the 15 to the 30 or thereabouts. Where'd they get it up at the 25? In a heartbeat. They can't catch the ball. Our officials are not very good at catching the ball. Well, I'm just going the way I see it. What do you? I can't do color on our. And look, the ball is on the ground again. I mean,
Tim with the analysis as always.
Well, I mean, you need ball skills.
Doesn't let a play slip
ridiculous.
by.
I'm not gonna have it.
Boy, oh boy. 3:16 to go. 2 timeouts for Northside. Savoy looking over there on that right side. Woo. Jacoby Wade.
Hello.
Well, ball on the ground again.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, man. And by the way, yeah, 2nd and 1. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Mark.
2nd and inches.
Well, that's the first really good play they've had in the last 3 series.
Give it to Housley. Whew.
Yeah.
Kelvin Thomas.
That's behind the line of scrimmage too. It's Kelvin, and it's Jacoby Wade again. Jacoby, stop it.
Good to see Kelvin back in and got
slow to get
banged up earlier.
Yeah. But and boy, he's a player. And then Jacoby Wade coming in and laying some lumber too, man. Like this guy, just a sophomore.
So no gain. 3rd and 1.
Got to be running the ball here.
Ben Chandler bringing some heat over there on the right side. Savoy has the first down.
Not by much, but he did get it.
Closing in on the 2-minute mark here. MJ Jones getting off the field. DeMarkel McKenzie back on.
Well, yeah, you bring up a good point. We're making them burn some clock here. And they don't work extremely fast. They spread, but they're not a tempo team like Conway is.
Savoy gets it out quickly. Jacoby Wade got that left hand on it. Ooh. Jacoby Wade, a sophomore. A lot of sophomores in the secondary that we've been seeing this year.
These guys are, and they're starting to work themselves into shape. I mean, they're learning every week. We talked a little bit about this off air, but our guys have had a chance to play our offense, our defense has, every day in practice.
2nd and 10, Kelvin Thomas trying to get to Savoy. Zy Blakely chasing him down now too.
Kelvin?
That's Kesey. Stuck it.
It's Kesey.
Got the stop on the far side.
Boy, he was running for his life here. Kelvin almost has it. Comes back, almost gets him again. There's Zy.
3rd down and 9.
Yeah, Kesey. Great job on the edge, Kesey.
Kesey and Zy kind of getting there about the same time. 3rd and long here. 1:13 to play. Savoy found Cam Massey, and that's going to be really close.
Good catch, and he's getting a good spot. Funny how I don't agree with any of the spots for them, but nor do I agree with the spots for us. But going to be 4th and short, yeah.
4th down and a yard.
Yeah, I don't think there's any decision here. 43 seconds, you might burn a little clock just to make sure.
Keep the offense on. Savoy off to that right side, breaks away. Cutting it back near side, Q Wilson trying to slow him down, and sure thing Q Wilson gets the stop. Wow.
Once we were all out to stop it. That'll be a timeout by Northside. We were all out to stop the 4th down play, and once he broke containment, it was over with.
All right, Northside wants a timeout. We will take it with them. Back in 30 here on Conway Corp.
It began in 1997 with one goal, community first. It grew, reaching farther and farther across the state of Arkansas. Now, we're on the move again, ready to show our commitment to the people of Conway. Ready to continue the effort to revitalize our downtown with a state-of-the-art banking facility. Ready to live out our firm belief that community is everywhere. And now, community is here.
All right, back live here. 24 seconds on the clock. Northside down to their final timeout. And your Wampus Cat defense just trying to keep them out of the end zone here as we close out the first half. Conway currently up 34-7. Hopefully it stays that way.
Yeah, once he made that little wiggle at the line of scrimmage, our linebackers had sold out, and so great job, to your point, great job by Q, just to kind of
save
slow
a
him down.
touchdown.
Yeah, he
for
saved
sure.
a touchdown. Yeah, absolutely, and made a good tackle in the open field.
Savoy looking out to that right side. Q Wilson.
Q?
Damari Smith thought he had a touchdown. And Q Wilson said, no, sir.
Stop it, Q. My main man lockdown. Watch this play. Goes up. Oh, you're wide open. Nope.
Doink.
No, sir.
Hit his face mask, it looked like. Yeah.
But he's coming. He's flying from the backside. I mean, it's
We're
not.
gonna give Q credit.
It's not. It's listen. No. I absolutely do, because it's not just trying to catch the ball. You know what's coming. There's a player flying in your face. It's all about causing the chaos around the ball, and that's what Q does. Q stands for chaos.
Second down. Double flip out here. Preston Prock forcing him back inside, and Northside will get in the end zone. Tay King on the reverse there, and man, with 8 seconds left, Northside gets on the board.
How good for them. I mean, that was a great drive. Completed what they had to get completed. They were trying some trickeration there. They were actually going to try to throw the ball back to Poon Savoy, and he wasn't open, so King just took off, and we just couldn't close down fast enough.
Whew, almost blocked that one.
Yeah.
The Grizzlies cut it down to 20, 34-14. 8 seconds to play here in the first half. Back after this 30-second break on Conway Corp.
From day one, Centennial has been there for the people of Conway, the people that teach us, protect us, guide us, and work to make Conway better every day. That's why we've donated over $5 million to local organizations and causes, and we have the same commitment to serving you for life's milestones and everyday moments. Centennial Bank, proud to call Conway and Faulkner County home.
Back live at John McConnell Stadium. Just 8 seconds left on the board, Tim, and Wampus Cats haven't really had any opportunities on the kickoff returns. It's all been these little pooch kicks over. Well, they've been targeting Dalen Moten.
Yeah.
But if they go to the same side, I think maybe Jackson Anderson's over on this side now.
They need a ball. First of all, we've got to have a ball. Our ball skills by the officials tonight are just subpar.
You just won't give the officials a break, will you?
Maybe it's a ball boy issue. I don't know. But you know what? You have to own the responsibility. Yeah, I can't tell if it's going to go over here, if it's going to go to Dalen over there.
Oh, they kick it deeper this time. We'll go into the end zone.
Good job by Q. Just let that go.
So no time off the clock. Wampus Cats will start at the 20 with just 8 seconds.
Some scores. Stats giving us some scores. Cabot's over Central 35-0 in the second quarter.
Well, no surprise there.
Bryant, wow. The score at Southwest, Bryant 21, Southwest 0. I don't know what that is. It's weird. It's a weird score. Must be a typo. 212?
No, don't say that number. I don't want to hear 212. Stop it. Give it to Boogie on the delayed handoff.
Oh, good block.
Nice seal block there from Clay Fisher. Boogie gets out of bounds with 1 second left.
1 second. Great job. That's about 2 or 3 times tonight that Clay Fisher doing his job as a wide receiver, as a blocking wide receiver on the edge.
He's been doing work.
Really, really nice. Bet it comes again.
Ball's at the 31. What do you did
Well,
they take a shot?
Yeah, I
Deep?
mean, I don't know.
Get it out quickly to Rome Fields. Rome still on his feet. Down near the 50. He's finally wrapped up. And that's going to do it for the first half. Your Wampus Cats up 20, 34-14 here at the half over Northside. Back with the Conway Regional Health System halftime show after this break.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
We are live here at halftime. Getting ready for the Conway Regional Health System halftime show. Good to be back home. We have all the live shenanigans here at halftime.
Yes.
Cheer.
Starting out with cheer.
And I think we'll have dance and band as well. So let's hear it for your Conway High cheer.
Conway cheer.
That is the Conway High cheer team.
Now for you continue to
I
have
see
entertainment. Welcome
Conway dance now.
Yes. Yeah, everybody get on the act tonight. Band looks like they brought some functional pieces as well.
Well, they keep adding on every week, you know. That's the fun of the band halftime show, is it just expands continuously.
All year long.
Like the universe.
Gentlemen, Conway dance.
All right, Conway dance. Love it when we're at home, Tim.
Is that Jeff Matthews out here over there?
It did sound like Jeff Matthews.
I don't know that it was.
I know he's
Maybe
the
CJ?
voice of the band, but maybe he's he's like
expanding his
the
role.
universe. He's expanding
There
as
we go.
well.
Got this continuous
I'm gonna-
Star Wars effort.
Going to
thing.
continue
That's
using that
terrible.
metaphor because it works.
It's terrible.
This is the fun time where the band has to set up.
Don't adjust your screen.
Right? I cannot. I'm feeling dizzy.
Which one's going to win?
My money's on the lead right now.
Good money.
Yep. Yeah, I think so.
When you add more, you have to set up more.
Right.
I'm a project manager. I understand that.
Okay. Well,
I can add.
I make videos for a living, Tim Roach.
Yeah,
I don't know much
is
about.
not- yeah, this
The
is
only
not
thing
your
I
forte.
manage is myself, and I don't do that well.
You mean build a project for you?
Is it like a self-improvement project?
Sure.
Or?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
There's a lot of things I can help you with, get corrected.
well, you are, what, 23 years my senior,
There we
so
go. There we
you're
go.
out
Okay,
ahead of
work-
me.
work that in,
You've got
sure.
those life experiences you
Go
can
ahead.
help pass on.
Go ahead.
Oh man. Hey, you know who I saw tonight?
Who's that?
Coach Harden.
Yeah, the baseball Hardens.
Yes.
Yeah, he. I asked him how things are going. They started throwing, I think, this week, and they got a lot of guys on football.
Clay Fisher, Preston
Fisher,
Prock.
two of which, and then, but they coming back after a championship season, one of two championships in the spring, along with soccer.
And I point this out every time I have a chance. They were 3-0 in games that we broadcast on Conway Corp. So
Well, if you're trying to work us into 20-game season, I'm not sure you're going to get that. But they did. They got hot at the right time, and boy, they were playing lights out in the state tournament.
very, very cool. I can't wait. I was asking him, where's the banner? Because every time I drive in for football.
Well, you got to have a ceremony for that. Man.
Yeah,
They could
okay.
throw
Well,
that out there.
He said they're thinking about maybe moving them to the inside.
Let the
of
players
fence.
look at.
Yeah, I like that idea. I don't know if I was supposed to divulge that or
I'll
not.
be okay
but
with both, by the way. Put one on the outside, on the inside.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
just let people know whether they're
Driving
looking
by?
outside or
That's right.
in the park. Well, you weren't wrong about the more setup.
I could see it.
Fans,
happening.
good evening.
But it's worth it.
Welcome to the field.
Turn it over to Jeff
The
Matthews.
Conway High School Wampus Cat Marching Band. Fans, tonight the band will perform their 2022 show titled Rolling, featuring the music of Rick Astley, Dave Brubeck, Sting, and Arnold. The band is under the field command of drum majors Todd Butler, Ashley Parker, and Carrie Brewington. Will feature trumpet soloist Will Sellers and guard soloist Isabella Galloway. And I invite you to sit back and enjoy Rolling.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Conway High School Wampus Cat Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Nathan Cunningham, Todd Johnson, Nikki Cook, Carrie Blakemore, Matthew Hines, Taylor Johns, Mary Poppelrider, and Krista Spanauer. The color guard tech for the band is Cheyenne Rainey. The band booster organization would like to thank you for your support and for visiting the concession stands this evening. Thank you, and go Wampus Cats!
My name is Tom Monaghan. I'm the manager of athletic training services for Conway Regional Health System. I oversee the 14 athletic trainers that the hospital employs, both full-time and on a part-time basis at the local high schools and colleges. I help facilitate their needs with those of the hospital and help provide good community service. Keeping athletes safe on the field and at practice is one of our bigger responsibilities as athletic trainers. Not only are we there for them when they get hurt, but also doing a lot of things off the field to make sure we can minimize the risk of things that could happen on the field. So whether that's having policies in place dealing with concussions, heat illness, lightning, medical readiness, return to play, there's a lot of issues that go on behind the scenes. And we work with our administrators and our coaches and our hospital leadership to make sure we have the right things in place to provide the best quality of care to keep them safe on the field. The partnership between Conway Regional Health System and the high school is vital, not only to the success of the student athletes as they're on the field, but also to the community. When you look at establishing relationships among entities in an area, you want the best. And we see Conway Regional as being one of the best that's out there. It's been in the community for over 100 years. When you're looking from the success of the student athlete, and the success Conway High has had, we want to make sure they have the best possible services, not only from the athletic trainers they provide here at the high school, but also with the physicians we have in the facilities and the clinics we provide in the area, making sure they have access to the best services. Earlier in my career, I had a men's basketball player that tore his ACL playing a game. And so part of that process after, they see the physician, they have surgery, is rehab. And that can be a long and grueling process. In the case of an ACL, it can be up to 9 months. And so really trying to coach them through that, keep them motivated to do well, to keep the small goals that they want to achieve in line with the bigger goals of getting them back on the court becomes vital to their success, and especially from a psychosocial standpoint. When you look at high schools across the country, not everyone has access to an athletic trainer for healthcare reasons. So here in the state of Arkansas, there's over 473 high schools, and less than 200 of them actually have athletic trainers in place. So for us, we want to make sure that we have provided quality healthcare to the student athlete. Most injuries that occur for a high school athlete, about 62% of them occur in the practice setting, and a lot of high schools don't have an athletic trainer there. There's about 1.4 million athletes get hurt annually across the board of the high school setting, and we really want to make sure they have quality healthcare so that we can properly take care of them. So for an athletic trainer, it's not only providing that care, but serving as that link between the student athlete, their parents, the coach, the administrator, and the healthcare to make sure everything's done in the proper way. When I moved back to Conway in 2021, one of the big changes I noticed is now that Conway High has 2 full-time athletic trainers, and that wasn't so in the past. So that gives the student athletes that are here quality access to healthcare professionals to take care of them. It's a great relationship they have with the hospital to be able to provide that, and to make sure the student athletes here have access to the individuals and the services that we can provide in the community for them. Sports are really important to high school students. When you look at the overall development of the high school student, they see a lot for social interaction with their friends, maybe a stress reliever for a lot of them, an opportunity for them to build leadership skills, and for a lot of them too, it's an opportunity to, if they do well enough, to move on to the next level and maybe get their education paid for, and help them really excel as they prepare for life and the challenge that they have ahead of them. When you look at the relationship between Conway Regional and Conway High School, you can definitely see the growth that's occurred over the last 10 to 15 years. From the time they had their first athletic trainer here at Conway High School to where they are now with 2. And as the community has grown and the high school has grown, we really like to see that relationship grow further, whether that's putting more staff in place, doing more educational sessions with the high school, providing more resources we can so they have the best quality health care.
Go ahead and take a look at the halftime stats. It's been pretty one-sided in terms of points to this point, 34-14, although Northside did cut it down to 20 right there at the end of the first half. But offensive production, your Wampus Cats have been leading the way as well.
Yeah, and we had a couple of big plays that directly led to scores. The long punt return by Q, and then the block punt returned for a touchdown by Wade Simpson to kind of change the score up a little bit. There's kind of where your difference is, but really 278, so almost 100 yards more than the Grizzlies, and again they put up some pretty serious numbers as well. So this seems about right, actually.
Stats, is this right? 70 yards for Boogie Carr and 70 yards for Jalen Chambers. They're just battling it out.
We struggle when we're not 50-50, man. It's just it's kind of like an obsession with Coach Kelly. A little bit surprised on our passing yards. I was talking to Stats during the break here. We haven't really gone vertical yet, and we didn't really go. We had one long pass completion last week, but it was a short pass that just went long down the middle.
That quick
but we
slant.
did not have one of those go deep, go get it kind of passes. We tried it once and didn't complete it, but that's really the only attempt.
Well, and part of that too is that you think about who we've played the last few weeks and how much pressure there's been on that defensive line. Donnie has just been, and still has not been sacked on the year.
Thank you.
Knock
wow.
on wood.
Yeah.
But he's just been getting out so quickly. It's like if it's not there in those first 2 to 3 steps, he's rolling out one way or the other, and then that's kind of affected the ability to plant your feet and try and go
long.
deep.
Yeah, no, he's got a strong enough arm to go long off of the rollout, that's for sure. But he has done a great job of going to his check down. So his stats have taken a little bit of a ding with that. But he's still moving down the field, and that's what's important. I mean, stats, you want that, but they've removed him the ball.
Still completing 67% of his passes on the year, so good numbers there. And 18 passing touchdowns, none tonight, so I was hoping he'd get close to 20 on the season, but he's got 2 rushing touchdowns.
So he's been close in a couple of them. One to Lala was just to the goal line, the little flip pass. So that would have been a different way to get a touchdown pass, but he I have a feeling he'll find the end zone here in the second half. They've got some things working on the low end. What I'd like to see is from about the 30 in to take a shot at the end zone. I mean, we have not gone from that point in the field and looked into the blue area. It's been roll out, dump it. It's been runs, and we've been very successful. So I'm not.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see us get down there.
Get a little bit more verticality back in the passing game.
Well, because what that does is that softens up everything in the middle, and it softens up all the short passes, and it softens up the run. If you are a threat long like that, it really does open up your rest of your repertoire.
Well, you're going to have to wait, Tim, because your Wampus Cats will be kicking off to start the second half. And 20-point lead over Northside. Both teams 2-1 in 7A Central play. So very important game tonight for both of these teams, as you've got kind of a log jam at 2-1. So you got Conway, North Little Rock, and Northside all at 2-1. Bryant and Cabot both 3-0 in 7A Central play. Bryant is playing Southwest tonight, so that's a win. Cabot's at Central, or they're playing host to Central. That's a win. So no movement for us upward.
No.
But we want to take care of business tonight. Maintain the one loss in conference play, because we've got the tiebreaker over North Little Rock, who's also 2-1, and of course if we get the win tonight over Northside, we'll have advantage over them as well. So big game.
They've lost to Bryant, was their lone loss in the conference. They beat Jonesboro, and I don't remember if it was Central or not, but
it was.
Yeah. So they've got a, with Conway, they still have to play Cabot, and they still have to play North Little Rock. That Northside North Little Rock game, that'll be a fun game to watch. Defense against offense.
Adrian Mejia doing it again. 4 for 4 on kickoffs. The PATs and field goal attempts have been a little shaky with the snaps and the holds, but kickoffs have looked good for Adrian.
Yeah, and I will tell you, I mean, that's something that the young men that are working that mechanism of the snap and the hold, that's a tough gig. Jack, my boy, did that for a while, and it doesn't look easy actually, and it's not as easy as it looks. So it's all about timing. So they'll get that down.
Northside will start this drive in the second half at the 20, and pressure again for Savoy. He escapes Braxton Nixon, but does not escape Kesey Stuckett.
Yeah, I mean, so what a great job of pursuit here. Boy, a good underneath cut move.
You can see why Braxton's getting the start tonight, man.
Yeah, and a great job by Kesey to make that tackle, and it set it up for him. But, man, boy, what a job by Braxton.
I think that's the 5th sack of the night. I'll have to take a look at that. They have been, third sack of the night. Second and long, Savoy trying to find Davari Smith, and he does. Smith on the comeback hauls that in, and
he finally Q's out there shaking his head. I mean, the only pass completed so far was a comeback route on the ground. So still in Q's favor at this point. Still, though, third and long, 3rd and 7. They're not really set on going too fast, making sure they get everything lined out.
Ball at the 24. Here comes the rush, forcing Savoy up. Preston Prock in pursuit. Oh, man. As Wade Simpson almost got the sack, but, man, Savoy showing the strength, somehow got that pass off.
Yeah, and it's, a good play by him just to make anything out of the pocket there. Because here's the thing, the cadence of the rush there, he never had a chance to take a breath to look. Once he was past one, he had somebody else, and then it was another. And then we had the pass covered. So just a really, really good set there by your defense. Way to start the second half.
Yeah, I like it. 3 and out. Had a sack in there. Almost had a second one. Blocked a punt earlier, and Northside does get that one off. Q taking it off the bounce. Takes a hit, stays on his feet, past the 45. Got close down to the 40. Man, Q Wilson, the human pinball.
I mean, he's got a little confidence in his game right now. Watch this. I mean, I'm not sure about that. Whoa.
Oh.
Hello.
That's a big kid.
Oh, his own player. We're wondering how the Northside guy down his own player took him out, but what a great return by Q. All effort, all heart, Q.
Good starting field position for Conway. They'll start this drive at the 43. Lala Smith will start in the backfield. Twin receivers to each side. Quick pass out to Rome Fields. Rome makes a man miss behind the line, and it's going to get about a yard, but man, that could have been a loss.
Well, I mean, Rome is just exceptional on the first contact. He just doesn't go down very easily. Good block by O'Neal to come back and at least get a yard out of that. Not a lot.
2nd and 9. Give it to Boogie. Boogie finds a nice little seam on the right side, and he's going to get it close to that first down marker. Going to bring up 3rd and 1.
We've been 3rd and 1 all night. All night we've getting just to the line to gain on some of those long runs and just can't quite get it over the edge.
Wampus Cats converting 50% on 3rd down. And that number is going to get even better.
Yeah, goes up there. Great job by Boogie, really just to take one step, hesitate, and move. And, you know, Boogie's so confident in his ability behind the line of scrimmage, even when he has a line to gain. He's okay with having that hesitation there. It scares me to death. But he believes in it, and, man, he's made it happen.
He's not stressed about it.
No, he's zero as he's stressed.
See what they do here on 1st down. Set up the screen to Lala Smith out on the right side. Lala flashing the speed on his feet inside the 15. They're calling down right at the 13.
I mean, a couple of foolish attempts here. I mean, this will make you look bad. So he got out there on the edge. Okay, whiff. Wow.
Donnie trying to extend the play. Looking in the back for Chris O'Neal. My goodness. 13-yard strike from Donovan Omalo in the back corner of the end zone. And Chris O'Neal pulls it down.
Oh, my gosh. He was literally standing as a statue in the corner of the end zone. And I was thinking the whole time, throw it away, throw it away, throw it away. Nah, I got a guy right there.
Mercy.
1, 2. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Well, there you go, Tim. They did what you wanted them to do. Extra point is good. 41-14. Conway extending the lead again. Back in 30 here on Conway Corp.
When you choose First Security, banking is just the beginning. Here, we take care of each other, making the community we all share even stronger. So people in Arkansas can build a life, buy a home, run a business, and more. Strength in numbers and neighbors. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
Donovan Omalo got his first passing touchdown of the night, and it was a thing of beauty. Beautiful pass and beautiful catch.
Rolled all the way almost to the boundary, got everything he could out of it. And then O'Neal just to stand there, go up, and tippy-toe down. Boy, I mean, that's real nice.
And the hops, too.
Yeah.
And he went up.
Well, I mean, you know, and could be via air, just airtime, longest completion of the night for him tonight.
And Adrian Mejia, how many chicken sandwiches is that up to now?
Yeah, somebody's got it. Yeah.
Coach is gonna go broke.
Adrian, when he rolls up, he just goes, Coach Fimple.
Just put it
on his card.
Yeah, put it on my card. You sent a new one? All right. Gonna look at some refresh stats here.
Refresh on the stats.
Donovan Omalo, 18 for 25 for 174 and 1 touchdown. Chris O'Neal, 5 catches tonight, 48 yards in the score.
Donnie also has 2 touchdowns via rush.
Yep.
So he's making a full night of it.
Savoy having to pass here. Jonas Cecil right there all the way.
Yeah, what a great coverage job there by Jonah. I mean, that was the entire way. It created a jump ball, and he was actually in better position than the wide receiver to go up and get that one. So nice job by Jonah. And again, had pressure on the quarterback. The backside was coming. He had to get rid of it.
Quick pass this time out in the flats to King. Ball comes loose. Conway secure it. King got back on it.
Yeah, boy, but what a great job. Oh, Ben's
Ben
down.
Chandler.
Yeah, and that was going to say what a great job by Ben. That's too bad.
They're going to get out there and check him out real quick. We'll go ahead and take a timeout as they look at him. Back in 30 seconds here on Conway Corp.
The Smith Ford family loves football too. We have a variety of vehicles on the lot and ready to drive to any game.
Our customers are treated like family. You'll receive the personalized service you expect and deserve.
We make purchasing a vehicle easy with a hometown feeling and no hassle guarantee. Come by and experience Smith Ford's family customer service in Conway on Oak Street or on the web.
Back live here at John McConnell Stadium, and Ben Chandler up on his feet. Seems okay.
Yeah, good news there. He was not happy with not getting the ball back. Maybe he was just in disdain.
He was just upset.
He was just upset.
Didn't get the ball back.
That's right.
Well, it's 3rd and 11 as we come back here, and Savoy connects.
Oh, that's a great catch.
Yeah, on the crossing route to Cam Massey.
Yeah,
he picks up the first down.
He was absolutely blanketed by Jacoby Wade there, and just
that's Ezra Phillips, not Cam Massey.
Just a great catch, great route. Nothing you can do there. Jacoby had it covered.
1st and 10 at the 33 now. We go back to Phillips quickly.
Yeah, so they've run that play now probably a half a dozen times where they go down right off the line of scrimmage, sit down in the zone, and look. They're only looking for 3 to 4 to 5 yards. That time they got almost 7.
Well, a little bit of a rhythm getting established here for Northside. Here comes the pressure. Right in the middle again, and Jonas Cecil got there very quickly, but Phillips made the catch and got the first down.
Yeah, I mean, we're keeping things in front of us, but he is, number one, he's getting the ball out quicker.
Yeah.
He's getting tired of getting the hits, so they're not trying to sit back and go long. Now, they may try to pop one long here again, but they found something here with this little bit of an underneath game. Get away from the sacks, and you're throwing it in front of the safeties and linebackers in the zone. Coming off the edge. Nope.
Here comes the pressure. Oh, man.
It's a hold.
Drew Canterbury trying to work through that.
Well, he
blew up the block.
Well, he got held, and then
still almost got
and got up, and then almost made the play again. That's a great job by Drew Canterbury there. I mean, that by all intents and purposes, he had the sack dead to rights and just didn't get the call for the hold, because that's a spot foul at that point. I mean, that's a huge loss.
Instead, it'll still be 2nd and 10 for Savoy. Pressure coming again. Drew Canterbury. No hold that time, and Drew with the sack.
That's a great play by Drew. Ran it back. Let's run that one back, he said. I've seen that on the basketball court. Let's run this play back. Watch this fly off the edge. Little blur. Whipping. Good
vice grip there.
Yeah, good strong tackle. Savoy's a strong kid, and Drew was having none of it.
That's 4 sacks now for this Conway defense. I believe that's the first sack of the year for Drew.
Awesome play by Drew there. Now that changes the game plan up now. Now you got to account for this outside blitz. Okay, you weren't getting with the interior. Now you're coming off the edges.
A flag.
Delay game.
Yep. Make it even harder.
Yeah,
for Northside.
Confused as to what the official on the far said. What do you want me to do? It's delay a game. You ran out of time.
This isn't baseball.
Not baseball, yeah. Maybe they thought they called a timeout before it hit, but the official didn't hear it. That is now 3rd and 17.
3rd and 22.
22 after that 5-yard mark-off.
And give it to Smith. And that's well covered out there on the far side.
Yeah, so that's trying to get it to your speed guy, try to get him some space on the edge, and you had Drew Canterbury out there. You had we had the nickel package in, so you had a lot of guys flying to the ball. There's a flag down. That doesn't look very good.
Down out near the 30.
Yeah, it's face mask. Yeah, it makes it 3rd down and 9.
Man, big chunk they got back there.
That's a huge break for Northside. Wow.
Blakely and Porter Rudy getting off the field.
Almost gets them in 4-down territory again. Probably does.
Savoy going deep quickly. Smith, Wilson. The near side judge, he started to pull that flag out. And then kept it. I mean, like he had it in his hand.
Yeah, I'll call it like I see it. I think we got away with one there. I thought Q had him wrapped up completely. And so maybe I'm wrong.
Well, it seemed like it might have been going both ways there, but.
Yeah, it could have been. Well, right there at the late of the ball, it's just him and the ball and Smith. So maybe I stand corrected.
Well, that official, I mean, he pulled it out and was ready, but
he's thinking.
He changed his mind.
And then he said, "Wait a minute, it's Q. There's no way.
Lockdown Q.
Lockdown Q.
Q Island."
Yeah, fake.
Yep, they're faking the punt.
Knew that was coming.
And there they go. Q Wilson saving another touchdown. Second time tonight he's kept 6 off the board.
I was wondering the punt before that might not be coming. It just looked like it. They've done that before. Well executed there. We had 0. Probably should have been playing safe there. Just great job by Q just to give us some more downs.
That will be at the 10 now, so it's going to be 1st and goal from the 10. This Northside offense slow to get back out here.
That's one of those, man, you're just out there running in the green and you're like, just don't trip, just don't trip, just don't trip.
They need to pick up the pace. They do get the play off in time. Savoy being harassed again. Oh, and it, man, almost picked off twice. Q Wilson almost had it the second time.
How many people on the team had a chance?
Goodness gracious! I can't. I don't know who had the first tip. Was it Jonah?
One.
Yeah, it was Jonah Cecil had the first tip, and then Q almost got it.
And then the receiver, and then Drew Canterbury coming in late. Ugh. That's a tough break.
Oh, man. Wampus Cat defense has gotten 1 interception tonight. They forced a fumble as well, but Northside recovered it. Well, let's do it all again. 2nd and goal from the 10. They pitch it to Smith. Smith just can't get around the corner.
Who's that? Is that
Hudson Wallace.
Hudson Wallace. Boy, I mean, Hudson does a great job of out of the safety position. Number one, he brings a load. He's a good cover guy.
We saw that a week ago.
Yeah, he got a pick tonight already. But man, he's a guy that when he has to make a play and from a tackle position, he drops his guy very quickly. He's a very sure tackler. I really like his game.
So no gain. They got it to their fastest guy on the field. This Conway defense just holding containment out on the far side. Northside, they're just going to.
Well, I don't get it. I mean,
they've just been moving even more slowly here.
Yeah.
In the second half. Well, we'll go ahead and take a timeout with them. Back in 30 here on Conway Corp.
The Smith Ford family loves football too. We have a variety of vehicles on the lot and ready to drive to any game.
Our customers are treated like family. You'll receive the personalized service you expect and deserve.
We make purchasing a vehicle easy with a hometown feeling and no hassle guarantee. Come by and experience Smith Ford's family customer service in Conway on Oak Street or on the web.
So the fake punt got it all the way down to the 10, and 2 plays later, they're still at the 10.
Yeah, Q did a great job because that kid had it. I mean, there was nothing except Q, standing in between him and the goal line. He saved it for the moment, I thought, but as it's turning out, they've been forced to run a lot of clock.
Burned a timeout there,
and they have nothing to show for it yet. But this is, I mean, they're not, and this is, you're going to have to keep them out in 2 plays here.
King lined up beside Savoy. Savoy's going to keep it.
Oh, good tackle.
Drew Canterbury.
That is a superior tackle. On the edge, strong runner, a lot bigger than Drew. And Drew went down and got him right at his knees. Nicely done there, man.
Came in like a bullet.
Yeah.
Just, whew.
Well, he's been
got
flying
down
to the
low.
Ball. Yeah, flying to the ball. And was that a gain of 2? Man.
Yeah, I guess they did give him 2 there.
Yeah, that's a fantastic play by Drew.
4th down. Conway defense hold. Tice Carr.
Nope.
Incomplete. The Conway defense holds true on 4th down. Turnover on downs. What a stop after the fake punt. It looked like Northside was just gonna get it down there and get some more points, and Conway says no.
They've had 2 plays now where they get the play right before the half, where it was a big busted play on 4th down and 1, and they busted play. So you have to deal with that. But then you get the 4th down and a busted play on the fake punt. This one we survived. Everybody did their part. They only got 2 yards in 4 plays. Nicely done.
Conway offense getting the pass out quickly. Is that Jaden Hughes out there? It is.
Good call.
Thought I saw the sleeves.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that quick slant. That was almost there. Good gain of 5 by Jaden there.
Give it to Boogie here on 2nd down. Boogie bursting up the middle. Past the 50. They catch up to him, take him down near the 45.
Boogie's not greedy. Boogie's not greedy. Boogie wanted his 40 right there, and he had some of it. What a great run in open field. They had all the angles on him. There was no way he was going to score there, but puts him over 100 yards now, 123 yards. Thank you, stats.
1st and 10 now at the 45. Malo out to his left, looking over the middle for Jackson Anderson, and ball just a little bit behind. Kai Perkins was able to catch up there.
Yeah, you know what? Get up, Jackson. He throws it out in front, probably 6. I mean, but that's the difference between on that roll out there, on that throw, of 1.5 feet. You're 1.5 feet further out, you're talking 6. 1.5 feet on the other side of it, you may be getting picked off. That's 5.
They got Taylor Webster. So add 5 on here.
On the far sidelines, I don't want to jump ahead, but on the far sidelines, they are definitely warming up.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well,
Moody,
too.
Yeah.
Moody got the surprise start. What's going on
Well,
here?
so there was a whistle on the field. There was a whistle on the field, and so, but nobody else heard it, including the other officials. And so they were like, what do we do? So Boogie took off. No play yet.
Rome Fields, Jaden Hughes, and Omarion Pace. On the near side, Dalen Moten lined up on the far side of receiver. 2nd and 5. Fake it. Rome Fields right in the middle, just wide open. Got the first down and about 15 more.
Yeah, now there's the deep crossing route I kind of like right there. I mean, that's right in front, right behind the linebackers, in front of the safety, and you got Rome Fields, sure-handed Rome Fields making a play.
Donnie flushed out to the left. And he finds Rome again.
That's just a great throw.
He had a few options over there.
He did, but he rolled out and really kind of almost like a gunslinger kind of thing. Threw it off the back foot, side-armed it. Boogie.
2nd and 2. They will give it to Boogie. Boogie. 13 yards and the score. Touchdown, Conway.
Fantastic job. That's a great drive by the Wampus Cats. And true to form for stats, watch this play here. Great delay. Great block there. Was that Cole and Tufu?
Sean Tufu.
Nice. I mean, never got touched. Never got touched. That's hard to do. Now we go for 2.
Donnie rolls out. They swing it over to Cole Williams, and the big man getting in on the action.
Get you some, Cole.
Well, hey, I like that 2-point conversion play.
I like that play. I like this kind of party.
A lot more.
Waggle.
Sean
and Tufu out there needing to block somebody.
It's like, come on, I want to block somebody. Okay, well.
Instead, he got the receivers jump high five with Cole. I don't know how high it was, but it was a jump high five.
That is great.
Nice.
Well, and you know what else that does, Tim?
I know what it does, and I'm very thankful for it. We are, 3 minutes to go in the 3rd, and so we'll have a running clock now for the remainder of the game, and hopefully we'll begin to see. I mean, Northside was already beginning to show signs that they were going to be putting in their backups, and so I think it'll be time for us to do it as well.
And all of this made possible by that touchdown saving tackle by Q Wilson on the fake punt for Northside.
Q has had an unbelievable year. How many stats? How many catches does Smith have? 1?
Ooh, let me look. I only have him down for 1.
1 for like 8?
12.
1 for 12? And
then
it was a
they've
comeback.
Done a few
little
runs as well.
Runs, jet sweeps. But 1 for 12, and it was a comeback on the ground. I mean, that's one of the fastest guys in the state, and Q Wilson has been locked down every game like that. I mean, it's every
all
game
season,
like that.
Yeah.
And then makes a play here, makes a great run on the.
Had a great punt return.
Yeah,
earlier.
I mean, dude, he's tackling on the edge. Give the game ball to Q Wilson. That's what I say.
Isn't there some kind of award for homecoming night, or is that a different thing?
There is now.
Defensive.
But
award?
I think it's like it's a little bit different. It's a defensive. Top defensive player.
Well,
That's Q Wilson. Even better.
What are you confused
about?
I
don't know. I'm not. I was trying to make a mountain out of a molehill there.
Not that we have any sway on that. But that would be our vote if anybody's listening. There he is.
That's it. It's the Kelly Dunlap Award. Stats is all over it. Thank you, Stats.
And we do see McLean Moody in now for Northside. And we haven't talked a whole lot about this. I mean, we've mentioned it throughout, but a week ago, Northside's at home getting ready to play Jonesboro, and during warm-ups, Poom Savoy injures his shoulder, and they have to bring in McLean Moody, and he had a great game. He was 19 for 30, 271, 3 touchdowns. Things not going as well for him right now, but he had a great game a week ago against Jonesboro. He came out with an injury late in that game, but I was impressed with what the sophomore did a week ago.
No one to go to here. Hello, take the ball. No one. Unfortunately, there's Kesey.
Yeah. Kesey's like, you can give it to me if you want.
And Trez Hammond. Nicely done, Trez.
I see Seth Fortune out there as well.
You got Zai out there. Braxton Nixon also in.
Drew Canterbury coming on the blitz again. Q Wilson.
Yeah,
flag's coming in this time. Damari Smith's probably like, hey, he's been doing that all night.
Yeah, they haven't subbed everybody out on the offensive side. They're wanting to get him the ball, and Q got a little. But here's the thing: heady play. Still has the player of the game because he got turned around, and grab the jersey, that means you do not have a touchdown, and you have a 10-yard penalty. Excellent. My man Q locking down with a penalty. And I don't think it's not an automatic first down if it's.
Is that Bryant Hasley down in the backfield?
And
He's
now,
getting
now
up
it is
now.
first down. Okay. Why don't we keep walking it up? What are we doing? We're just going to walk it up as much as we need to. Okay. So, yeah, got some different players in. Noah Files is out there. Getting a little time. Still have some of the starters in there. Port Odie's out there still. Drew Canterbury's out there still. So you have some Zai is out there.
Montarius Jones in at tackle. Moody finds Phillips. I think he will have enough for the first down.
Yeah, a little bit of a preventive defense we're running there just to kind of keep everything in front. We saw that one play almost go long. And so that'll, even though it was a hold, it had its effect because we don't want them to go long. And Smith is still in the game, so he's definitely a threat out there.
He finds another soft spot over there. This time it's Cam Massey. Massey bringing it all the way across the field. Another nice pickup. Damari Smith kicking a shoe.
Yeah, that's going to cause you a penalty right there, unfortunately. That's a delay of game. Can't do that. Shows a little frustration. A sportsmanlike probably, or delay game, I don't know. Oh, blank. They called him for a blindside block. Thought they were going to get him for you because we've seen that play before where someone picks up a shoe and throws it.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, it's a delay of game.
He didn't pick it up. He just kicked it.
It's the same difference.
Oh, yeah.
I will say that I did look at the official list for the game, and I don't know if it's him or not. I'd have to get more of a close-up to see, but listed as the official on the side over here on the lines judge is James Rouse. Stats, do you know who James Rouse is? Played for the Razorbacks, played for the Bears as a running back out of Little Rock. It'd be cool if that was him. I'd like to go talk to him.
Well, you know the rule. They don't let you talk to the officials.
He's the only official that I think is cool. No, I like Grace. What's his name?
Mike Grace.
Mike Grace.
He was doing the Northside game last week.
He did.
Yeah,
he did the Northside game. His hat was on
saw
straight.
His hat. Yeah,
no, it was on straight.
I mean, he looked great. Yeah.
We are having a meeting. Can only hope the clock is still running. Why is the clock stopped?
It's Felix Curry. It's his first season taking over as head coach at Northside. The retirement of Mike LaFleur. Fleur. Yeah.
Is that right?
I think you're right.
Yeah. Oh.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
LaFleur is it's a lost reference.
No, I can. There's a LaFleur that was a tight end for the Cowboys out of LSU, but I don't want to talk about him because he didn't really do much for us.
Well, I wouldn't be able to carry on a conversation about that anyway. So
Fleur was at I don't know how many years he was there. There for a long time.
Yeah. And Curry's been there a long time too. I think he was
as his defensive assistant.
Yeah, he was the defensive coordinator. I think for like 9 years. Ooh.
Yeah.
Noah Files went for the pick and didn't quite get there.
Yeah.
And Tay King gets in the end zone.
That's too bad there. I mean, it was a bang play. That's all gamble, and it was a very high risk reward, and the risk was not rewarded there. Easy 6.
First score of the second half for the Grizzlies. Comes with 59 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. Whew. think that got tipped.
Yeah, hits the doink.
Oh.
And short.
No good. Was that Q?
The doink
Was
for
that
Q.
Q with the
Yeah,
block?
absolutely. My man Q locked down.
He's trying to add to his list of accomplishments for that award. That's
Now
what
he's
he
blocked
wants.
down. He's locked down. Now he's
Lockdown.
blocked down.
Q Wilson, my
Yeah,
goodness. Back in 30 seconds here on Conway Corp.
We so often anecdotally get from our customers, hey, we've come to your store and it just feels different. And they really have a hard time explaining why that is, what that is, how they feel that way. But I think our customers need to come experience for themselves and understand why Caldwell Cares means something here and why it feels different here and why we're here to help you buy a car, not to sell you a car. And that's kind of our approach.
$49-20 after the
Q.
The block down.
And the block down. My man Lockdown was with the block down. And after he wins the award tonight, he's going to rock down.
He's going to rock down at homecoming.
Yes, Q Wilson. I vote Q Wilson for president and for the Kelly Dunlop Award.
I know we talked about this in the past, and I know it doesn't surprise you at all, but I have no memories of homecoming. I think it's because I didn't go to any of them.
I thought you played football.
I did play football, yeah. Northside trying to get the
I think they got
onside
it.
kick, and well.
Onside kick. The Grizzlies recover it. Devin Jones makes the recovery.
Well, so that is now 2 plays on special teams. We've had some good moments in special teams. Now they're checking, I guess, to check to see did he touch it beforehand. Do we have the replay on that?
Wampus Cats with a 29-point lead. The Northside saying, hey, don't count us out too quickly here.
Yeah. Not so we've got, it looks like we got a few more starters back in there on defense. Why is the clock
Okay.
That did not. Okay, so it's our ball. Great.
Well, that's a good break.
Yeah, that's a good break. And I will tell you, I mean, I was wondering if it was oh, wait a minute. He said it did. Okay, no.
Oh, well, then that's not what he signaled on the field.
Yeah, so he said it did cover, I guess. He pointed the wrong direction.
Okay, well, boo. Moody finds Smith quickly.
Moody.
Oh, that's terrible. That's in the field of play. That is in the field of play.
He called a late hit out of bounds.
Why? And again, why is the clock stopped? I don't understand why the clock is stopped. Clock should be running.
There's a few exceptions, right?
Yeah, but I don't think penalties are it. Yeah, I'm going to be wrong there because they act like they know what they're doing there.
That moves it all the way down to the 23. Moody under pressure. Porter Udi get credit for the sack, and Keldon Thomas right there too.
We've had a lot of sacks tonight where it's been 2 men really making it happen. This time it's Keldon on the backside, but it's Porter Udi with the first contact. 5 sacks now for your defense, and they've all been very, very well done. They've not been cheap at all.
Northside's going to get one more play off here as we end the third quarter. Well, that is going to do it for quarter number 3. Back with the final 12 minutes. Well, still haven't heard the... All right. I was just waiting for the.
We've had a lot of hesitancy.
There it is.
They've had trouble. Actually, they've had trouble with the horn here. That's true story.
Oh, have they? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be back right after this.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
All right, 12 minutes away from a victory here for your Wampus Cats. They lead by 29, and it's 3rd and 18 as we come back here for Northside.
So we had a gamble and miss, long bomb for a touchdown, and then they turn around and get the onside kick. And so now the clock's going to be running, which is the good news, and it should start right now.
Pressure coming again. Hudson Wallace was the only one that was going to have a shot at that.
Yeah, and there was really even no chance for him. He sprinted backwards to try to go for it. Obviously, fantastic pressure by your defense there. Started off with Drew Canterbury flashing on the edge. Man, he has been super fast from the edge tonight. And even when it's picked up, it forces the quarterback out of the pocket and rolls to the other part of the pressure. So you have an effect regardless. 4th down now.
Whew. Set Fortune.
Yeah.
Almost got the pick. Be turnover on downs for Northside.
Well, that would have been nice just to see have another turnover in the bucket after 4 last week that went against you.
Yeah, it's only been one tonight. The interception on the first possession for Northside all the way back in the first quarter. And that was Hudson Wallace, his first interception of the year. Your Wampus Cats, speaking of those 4 turnovers, after those 4 turnovers last week, they pulled even now on the year in turnover differential.
Wow. They were last year. It was. Wow, that was a stick.
Lala Smith taking a big hit out
there.
there.
Yeah, a little bit extra as well. That's unfortunate. But we did bring Donovan back out. He has some new guys, though.
Jonathan Smith's out there. We've seen Jaden Hughes off and on tonight. They do find Jonathan Smith.
Man.
A quick slant, and he's got a first down. He's got 3 catches now in the year.
Man, and I'm going to tell you, all 3 have been absolutely legit routes. Man, I like this guy.
Jonathan, just a junior.
Nice. Weird seeing a number 80 out in the
Yeah, I know. We haven't had a lot of 80s. What, since Will McKenna,
Since
maybe?
1974.
I remember Will McKenna was 88,
right.
I think.
That's right. There he goes again. Nice.
So 2 catches tonight for Jonathan, 2 first downs.
Got a little rhythm going.
Here comes Phil Sherry. Caden Henderson.
Donnie, good job, my friend. Good night.
Hand off to Caden. Caden flashing a little bit of burst.
So Donnie had 233 passing and 1 touchdown, and he had not that many yards rushing, but 2 touchdowns on the ground.
2 yards rushing. Well, I'm sure he had more than 2 yards total.
I didn't say 2 yards.
He had 2 1-yard
rushes.
rushing touchdowns.
Right. So now you got Caden Henderson out there.
Give it to Caden again. Caden patient.
Nice
over
run
there on the
by
left
Caden.
side. It's close, real close to the first down marker.
And they didn't give it to him. And now I was wondering if we might see 22 in here now, and yes, indeed you do.
Des Davidson, 2 touchdowns on the year. Over 160 yards rushing now, and 3rd on the team in rushing after the night that Jalen Chambers has had.
Yeah, and so this is going to be either Sherry or Davidson, either one, but it's going to go forward.
will be Dez over on the left side. He gets the first down and about 6 more.
Good run, man. Good hard run. Hit the edge. He's a load to bring down. Going to get to see a lot of this guy next year. Different kind of game with him. Caden will be the shifty guy. This guy's going to be your straight up. But you know what though? I watched a highlight of him in the junior varsity game with an incredible catch for a touchdown. So never fear, Levi. Your guy can also catch the ball.
All right, OP.
There we go.
Marion Pace. That's just his second catch on the season.
OP getting in the game. Nice. Tall receiver, big target. Is that Shriver out there? Yeah,
Jack Shriver in the slot.
Got at center, you've got
Mason McEwen.
Mason McEwen's out there now, yeah.
James Neal Jr. still in at left guard. He started tonight.
Get a lot of work.
Des Davidson running forward. I saw Derek Haynes out there at the other guard spot.
You know, that's a sneaky gain by him. He hit the hole a little slow, but was kind of waiting for it to happen and then burst through.
Landon Berry is in now at left guard. 3rd and short. Pass out to Jack Shriver's going to pick up the first down. Jack stays on his feet, stays in bounds, and takes it inside the 10.
Nice route. Good catch. And then cut it back upfield. Stopped on a dime.
So 1st and goal from the 10. 6:40 to play. Hand off to Caden. That's going to be pretty nice pickup. Maybe 3 or 4.
Down to the 5. Working a little bit of clock. Not a huge chunk. It's not like they're waiting for it to go to 0. There you go, Phil. Offsides. Our white hat, just a compliment here. It looks like he doesn't put up with much, and that's a true story. He just has that look like, yeah, you're not going to come.
Is it the mustache? Is that?
I don't know. He's got the cowboy look going on, man.
Yeah.
Like, no, not here, partner. You're going to come out here. You're going to wear your cowboy boots.
Probably watches Yellowstone.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Get rid of it, Phil. That a baby.
Gets it out to Caden. Easy walk-in touchdown. That's the first touchdown pass of the year for Phil Sherry.
All right. Now, and is that, how many is that for Caden though over the years? Does he have any touchdowns?
He has 1 rushing touchdown. Okay. That's his first
receiving
touchdown.
Good hook up there, man. That was a great throw. Hit him right on the spot. Watch this. Get a little rush off the edge. Let it come to him. Hit him right between the numbers, and it's a walk-in. Great job.
Extra point is good. 56-20. Conway up big here tonight. 5:36 to play. Back with more after this break on Conway Corp.
Transform your internet experience with Conway Corp Managed Wi-Fi, powered by Plume. Full-strength, uninterrupted Wi-Fi everywhere in your home. Multiple devices, maximum streaming and uploading. Installed by our experts for peak performance. Buffering, over. Dead spots, gone. Easy controls manage your smart devices. And advanced security keeps it all safe. It's the smarter way to Wi-Fi. Conway Corp Managed Wi-Fi. Upgrade now.
Back live here at John McConnell Stadium. These guys, they just don't stop. They're just.
I can't tell if it looks. We're wearing purple tonight, and
we are wearing purple. Yes.
Corey Bartholomew, and the crowd was full of purple. I mean, it was really a cool vibe, cool scene. All of the girls were wearing purple ribbons.
So the cheerleaders, it looked like they had purple pom poms.
The school really rallied around that situation, and you don't know where you stand all the time, but this week that family's known who's behind them. So
At the 3, that's Smith.
And you just don't want him to have the football.
No. And you don't want.
Oh, Kobe Irwin.
Wow. Wow. And is that Smith out there? Yes.
Jonathan Smith.
Jonathan Smith.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that the Crunk Crew?
It is the Crunk Crew. If you don't know it by now, how many years have you been doing this? 30?
No, not quite.
Okay.
But a few.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you on that.
I did know that was the
Cunningham.
Crunk Crew.
Go talk to Nathan after the game.
It's just been a while. I used to be down there shooting video.
Well, then you
I
should
had a lot
know.
of fun.
Then you should. I got 0. That's even more so.
It's just been a while since I've been down there.
So you got Goodwin's up there, and John Carter Kraft, Trez, Drew Canterbury's still out there.
Your guy Justice Hills is out there too.
Yeah, Justice, go Justice.
And Sherrod Griffin. Here comes Justice Hills from
54,
behind.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, this guy he's got a little bit of that something. He has a nose for the football. He makes really good defensive moves. Still kind of getting his feet wet, and he's not a huge dude, but he looks like a football player. That's him with the pink towel in the back, playing left tackle right now. Have really liked what I've seen from that guy. I think he's gotten bigger since I've seen him.
It's been a few weeks. Grayson Allen coming in on the blind side.
Good Grayson.
6 sacks for this defense tonight.
Something happened when he put on the number 12. He put the Troy Wiseman number on. Things begin to change. Watch this speed.
It's Grayson's 2nd sack of the year.
12 on 12. Great job. Who else was in there on the backside? I couldn't tell who that was, but again, another team sack, but he was the one that made the contact happen.
All right, no one back this time, and we're going to watch for the funny business.
They're not no shenanigans. They have to kick it here.
Pretty short punt and takes a Conway bounce back to the 40.
All right, and right now, Phil Sherry's going, all right, let's go.
There's time.
Let's just go. I've already got my 1 touchdown pass. It's time to get another one. If he throws another touchdown pass tonight, he will have more touchdown passes tonight. No, will he? Than Donovan Amala?
Yeah, he will, because
Okay.
Donovan just had one.
Don't think that ain't coming. Don't think that in the locker room that conversation won't be had. It will absolutely be had. Go get it, Phil.
I was going to say, Donnie, I had more passing touchdowns on homecoming than you did. Will be a handoff to start here to Caden. Caden.
Yeah, nice.
You used the word shifty earlier. That is it.
Well, and you know what the thing about it is? He's so low to the ground, too. I mean, he finds that little pathway in there. You've got to really go down to get him, and it takes a lot of effort to get down there. Good running back, man. He's going to be good next year.
Sherry passing here. Got it out to Andrew McCray. McCray is a hard target to miss.
I think he plays basketball.
He does.
I think he plays basketball. And so, and he's tall enough, oh my goodness, to play it. He bobbled that one, or Phil could be having a conversation on the sidelines right now.
He's listed at 6'5".
Man, get that frame working. Just run a post route here and get it to him.
Be a delayed handoff to Caden. Caden bouncing it out to the right. Where's the shoulder?
Trucked.
That's the 2nd touchdown of the night for Caden Henderson. 1st rushing touchdown tonight. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
If Caden's got a highlight reel out there on the huddle, this is going to go. This is number 1. This is play number 1. Get in the open and take care of business at the line, and then talk about it. Yeah. What a way to go, Caden.
Man, oh man. 60-plus point effort tonight for your Wampus Cats.
Really good.
Extra point is good. 63-20. Conway extends the lead again.
Coach Hughes out there underneath the goalpost looks like he's about to fall asleep. I mean, I know it's been a long day. Homecoming day is always a big day, and so let's just, I mean, all kidding aside, I mean, our administration, especially this week with all the things that were going on as well, but they did a wonderful job of putting this thing together. The homecoming assembly yesterday, if you've not had a chance, I think it's out there on YouTube.
It is, yep.
Go out there and watch that. There are really good pep rallies, and then there's one that's like this because it had some special meaningfulness to it with certain things that are going on. You got to take a few minutes and watch that. It's extremely well done and produced mostly by the students that are here. I mean, they've got their guidance from their counselors and all the things that are going on, but they did a lot of work here. So great job by them.
On a big win tonight for Conway. Remember, this is a team that a year ago at their place, I mean, they were 1 yard away from pulling off the upset on your then number 2 ranked Conway Wampus Cats. And Conway just came from behind and won that thing on the final seconds. But this was a Northside team that I felt like if anybody had targets on Conway, and a lot of teams have, this was a team that definitely wanted another go at your Wampus Cats, but they just haven't had the firepower to keep up tonight.
And they were, and let's call it like it was. They were none too happy after the ball game last year either. I mean, it was kind of a dust up at the end of the ball game, and Manny got hurt again in that game as well. And so I mean, not that there was a lot of bitterness to it, but they didn't like the way that ended. So they've had this circled, and they had the kind of offense that might be able to stay with us, but not tonight.
Yeah, the challenge is for them. If you look at they're 3-3 on the year. They're scoring a lot of points, but they've given up a lot of points.
Yeah, they give up a lot
as well. That one's going to be bounced incomplete. So the win will move Conway to 3-1 in 7A Central play. Cabot is going to remain perfect at 4-0. Bryant will be at 4-0 as well. I'm assuming North Little Rock is I'm assuming they're winning tonight. I hadn't looked. Yeah, they were up
at halftime. They were up
21-0 on Jonesboro. So Conway and North Little Rock will both be 3-1, but Conway has the tiebreaker over North Little Rock in the head-to-head. So a lot of paths still open for your Wampus Cats. As disappointing as last week was, there's still a path to the 1. There's still a path to the 2, but the downside is also that there's paths to the 3 and 4 as well.
Yeah, there is, and so it's all still right there in front of, to your point. But I will say that strategically we can't think ahead too far. I know we've got a couple of teams that are struggling on our calendars next, and we end with Bryant. But the thing about it is, so we've got a chance here to take care of our business, and there's some things now you can't control. What I liked tactically was you had a great bounce back from last week.
Yeah.
Everything that you wanted to see happen, run the ball, pass the ball, execute, no turnovers, all those things, handled some of the quick flare tempers things that were going on, didn't really get that in our mindset. I've loved everything I've seen tonight, and I especially love a 43-point win.
Well, we got to talk to Sean Tufu, and we talked a lot with him after we were done recording about what was this week like, and coming off of a loss, and you felt like the way he answered those questions that this group of seniors really got things back together and got everybody back on the right page.
He seemed confident, didn't he?
Oh yeah. I mean, he felt confident that they addressed the things they needed to address, and he just flat out said, "Hey, we just lost our composure and we started playing with poor technique, and it just snowballed from there."
Right.
And so they have certainly fixed things here tonight. Big homecoming win, 63-20 over Northside. Your number 3 ranked Conway Wampus Cats moved to 6-1 on the year and 3-1 in 7A Central play with just 3 games remaining here in the regular season.
Wow,
Tim.
man, it's flying by.
It is. It seems insane to say, but it is indeed. Let's get a look at the final numbers here.
Thanks to Stats.
Thanks to our man Stats. Got to make sure I'm on the finals.
So that's no thanks to you then.
I know, yeah. 277 yards rushing tonight for your Wampus Cats. 266 yards passing, so real close to that 50-50 balance. We got way far away from that a week ago, so good to see that back in line. No turnovers for your Wampus Cats. They did get an interception. 5 sacks tonight, Tim. 5.
Wow.
Or no, excuse me, 6. 6. Short on one. Boogie Carr finished with 136 yards on the ground, 1 touchdown. Jalen Chambers had 70 yards and 2 scores. Caden Henderson, 1 score on the ground. And Donovan Amalo, 2 1-yard rushing touchdowns in the first half. Amalo was 23 for 31 for 230 yards and the 1 score. It was a beautiful pass to Chris O'Neill. I think it was a 13-yard strike. Rome Fields finished with 6 catches for 66 yards. And and Phil Sherry, Phil Sherry coming in 4 for 4 with the 1 touchdown.
Nice.
Good numbers there. I like it.
Is.
I like it indeed. All right, Tim, any final thoughts before we pack up?
Yes. So no, but yes. How about that? I thought that we bounced back, and that was the most critical thing in my mind is take care of business one step at a time. We did that tonight. I was very happy with the way we played.
All right. The next game for us on the road, Friday at Little Rock Central, and it's been 4 years since we've been there because 2 years ago we didn't get to play there because of they had a cancellation because of COVID. So it's been a long time since we've been to that historic stadium, and it'll be your first time to call a game from there. So it'll be a ton of fun. Can't wait to do it. We will have it live for you on the road next week here on Conway Corp. Our thanks tonight to Keith Kelly, Dewey Farmer, Jenna Kelly, Alex Douglas, Brady Myers, Kara Kirby, Justin King, Scott Stats Taylor, and Javon Massey. And a big thanks to Jeff Matthews. What a job he's done this week of just keeping everything together. It's been impressive to watch.
Yep.
We really appreciate him. He's Tim, I'm Levi, and we will see you next week. Thanks for watching.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.